All right, Owen, if you're at the station, we are going to be hot in 4 minutes with commercials.
This is a place. Here. This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Another great Saturday at college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
making new traditions,
Now let's go and keep going, keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it.
And an ice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? One,
Ready.
two.
That's my recipe for magic.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and it's free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans. Big-time football tonight here on the ICC Sports Network as it's homecoming in Fulton as the number 14 Indians getting set to host the number 6 Holmes Bulldogs here at Eaton Field. Joining me in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth are my partners in crime, the dynamic duo. I'm eventually going to come up with a third way to describe these guys. Dr. Brad Boggs, Mr. Jim Ingram, and guys, we've got a good one on hands tonight.
Yeah, I do. Obviously a good game, and coming up here, big North Division opponent, ranked pretty high in the nation right now, Mr. Ingram, and so, you know, going to be a test tonight, which we knew that, and you and I have talked about it all season, that every game is a test, you know, in the MACCC. So, you know, it's not like you really get an easy night off. You're always going to face a quality opponent with that you know, anytime either team could win. And so it's you're always facing a tough opponent either night. But tonight's kind of special, you know, and when you have homecoming, which we do, and I know we'll talk more about that as we kind of get through the broadcast a little bit, but of course we now have festivities that are fixing to take place on the field as far as for pregame to honor the Alumnus of the Year and Sports Hall of Fame and some of the other award recognitions that we have, and I'll let you talk more about those. But just a special night for everyone. A lot of work goes into a night like this. Yes, there's a lot that goes into a football game, but there's a lot that goes into a night like this as well, with the whole college involved, a bunch of staff, and just to make this night special and good for everyone. We've got fans rolling in. Still got time to get out, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it. Looking forward to tonight. We talk about it's homecoming, big week. Had a great day today, but it's also a big-time football game. Both teams undefeated in the North. You know, they come in undefeated. Give the Holmes Bulldogs a lot of credit. They're 5-0, 6-0 for the year. We've only lost one game, 5-1. That was a South game. So this is a huge game tonight, and I know we'll be ready.
When we come back, we're going to step inside Coach's Corner, being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma, and learn more about tonight's opponent in the Holmes Bulldogs from Coach Macon. Back with more here on the ICC Sports Network right after this. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and it's free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
It's the Fast Break Sports Show that starts your day. Mississippi Sports Today, Tuesday through Friday at 9. And if you don't catch it at 9, the MST podcast is on wherever you listen with a team of hosts like no other.
For the folks that are listening, I mean, yeah, there is egg salad, but Drew is bringing like a refrigerated, like a pack. So
it's going to be refrigerated.
Egg salad. Yeah. 24-hour egg salad. Yeah. We're dropping like flies.
Join Craig and the guys for Mississippi Sports Today on Super Talk 101.9.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart. It's part of my soul. It's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
And welcome back to the pregame show as we step inside Coach's Corner, talking with Coach Travis Macon. And Coach Macon, a big week, homecoming week. A lot of fun, but also presents a lot of challenges.
Yes, it is. Homecoming has always been big around here. And now one of the biggest challenges, we got a top 10 team coming in the house. And, it's got a lot to do with the playoff standard. So we're excited about it.
Let's just jump back last week. One thing you've said, you wanted to see this team, all three phases of the game, come together. And they did this past week at Oklahoma. So, every coach, you want to start playing your best ball towards the end of the year. And right now, those wheels are turning that way for the Indians.
It is. To see the guys take coaching, we go through practice all week, and we had that off week. So that's one of the things we focused on, and to see what we practice on, see them do good in the game, that was very exciting for the coaches.
Well, before we talk about the game, let's talk about homecoming. A lot of stuff going on, of course, having fall break at the beginning of the week. How do you handle those distractions as a coach? We met Sunday, our normal Sunday team meeting, and the one thing I told them, homecoming, we want to enjoy homecoming, but we celebrate homecoming after a win. So the biggest thing for us is to make sure to know that we still have a job to do and get it done. All right, and before we jump into the game one more time, Eli Burciaga, kid's been solid all year, but finally broke through and got MACCCC Special Team Player of the Week. Man, that's just such a strong weapon to have in him. It is, to be a true freshman and to do the things that he do. A couple of the games he came down, him winning the game, and the other night, he was on 3 for 3. So to have him, there when we need him, that's a plus on the offensive side. He made that 44-yard field goal, still had plenty of leg left in it. I know you attempted a 52-yarder with him this year, went a little wide left. So just to know, you have that on the backside, one also kind of helps the offense as well, saying, okay, if we can just get our guy in position, we know we can come away with points. And that's what we say. We actually say that. We always tell them, let's come away with some points. If we give him a chance, we know most of the time he's going to hit it. And he always come up and say, Coach, I'm ready. So that's always, that's going into that, that's a good point. All right, so now let's talk about the game. Holmes coming to town. They're 6-0 in the year, 3-0 in the conference, same as us. Big-time playoff implications on the line. What can you tell us about the Bulldogs? One thing, they get in full wide. Their offense, they like to go fast. They got a really good quarterback. They like to run around and make plays with his leg as well as with his arm. So we're going to have to make sure we keep him in the pocket. On the defensive side, they're just like our defense. They fly around. They have had a defensive touchdown in every game. So the big thing for our offense is to make sure we don't give up a turnover. And if we do give up one, make sure it don't turn into points. So what are special teams? How are they looking there? Again, I know you we want all three of those aspects of the game clicking, who has the advantage there? Special teams, they do a good job on the special teams, but I like our chances. The biggest thing, I tell everybody is, let's focus on us. If we do good and don't have a meltdown on special teams, we'll be fine. Well, that kind of leads me into my Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. What's it going to take for the Indians to be successful this evening?
Just like last week, explosive plays on offense, run the football. I want to run the football, establish the run. On the defensive side, we need turnovers. We got 3 last week, so I want to get turnovers and turn them into points.
Well, Coach, before I let you go, homecoming evening, big night here. A lot of fans coming in. So just give one final shout-out for those that's coming out to support the Indians tonight.
I want everybody to come out. It's going to be a really good night. This is the stage we've been wanting to set up. So it's here now. Come out and support these guys, and let's bring home the W.
Coach, good luck and roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome to the pasta party!
2, 3.
Making new traditions, sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a 3-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame show here as we're honoring some of our alumni award winners tonight. We just got done honoring our Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. And Jim, I know you got that list in front of you. Before we talk about our Bank Oklahoma keys to victory, let's just talk about those individuals that were put into the Hall of Fame tonight.
You're right, Adam. Had a great day today. Had a ceremony at 4 p.m., and I'll go through this very quickly. Lance Evans is the Alumnus of the Year. Johnny Crane is the Distinguished Service Award winner. Jamie Logan, who they're talking about right now, is a Young Alumnus of the Year. David Rather, who coached you, Adam.
He did.
Is the Athletic Hall of Fame, along with Jonathan Van Every, who played pro baseball, is Athletic Hall of Fame. 5 great individuals, well-deserved honors.
Absolutely. It's been a great day on campus so far, and we hope to cap it off with the victory tonight as we're 14 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here between ICC and Holmes. Holmes ranked number 6 in the country. The Indians ranked number 14. Guys, we just heard from Coach Macon talk about his Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. And, Brad, we'll start with you. What's it going to take for the Indians to come away with the dub tonight?
Well, I do want want to say this too: what great honorees that we have down there. And one thing I do want to say, I was fortunate enough to be invited one time to play in a golf tournament with Dr. Rather, to be on his team. Now, I don't know why, because Dr. Rather has seen me play. I have no idea why I got chosen and picked to play with him, but the man only used one golf ball the whole tournament, and I think I had to borrow some from him after it was over with. So he's a great guy and a joy to be around, as are all of these recipients, and well-deserved. And I know you've got plenty of stories you could talk about Dr. Rather about Adam. So keys to victory, as the season has progressed, Mr. Ingram, there's things that's changed for Etowamba, rightfully so. I know Adam mentioned in talking with Coach Macon, we were able to implement all three phases of the game last week at Coahoma. And so, obviously there's things that change. Where I'm going with it now, I'm taking kind of a different approach, is on the keys to victory is I'm thinking defensively we have got to find a way that this quarterback that they have coming in, he is currently third in the MACCC with 1,193 yards passing. That's seventh in the nation, second in the MACCC, and tied for fourth in the NJCAA with 12 passing TDs. And I hear he's just as dangerous with his legs. So I'm saying contain the quarterback as much as possible. That's going to be a challenge. Our defense gets out there and they fly around and they hit somebody. I think their challenge tonight is keeping him inside the tackles. Do not let him get outside the tackles and contain him, because I feel like if he gets outside, he could produce a play either with his legs or obviously throwing it. And that also leads into no huge offensive plays and giving up those. And so defensively, we've got to really focus on that. I think that'll help us right there and help get our offense back on the field. Offensively, I'm going with the same tune. As I said last week, Coach Macon has said it. We need to run the football and run it effectively, and basically that's controlling the clock. I think we got to continue that. We cannot go away from the run, Mr. Ingram. We ran it effectively last week. I think we've got to continue to focus on that run, and what that's going to do, hopefully, is find that one-on-one matchup out there on the edge, which is where we know we're dangerous. Find that one-on-one matchup out there and hit them deep.
No doubt about it, Brad. And I've said this the last few weeks, and I'm a little bit superstitious. We've won the last few weeks, okay? Mm-hmm. Forget about last week. It's a new week. We said it every week. Last week was a good win. On the road, I didn't think we were as crisp as we have been, but we played good enough on the road to beat Coahoma. We got to be ready tonight. We're playing a team that's undefeated, it's played extremely well, big North game, and I think you're correct. We got to run the football tonight. Keep running the football where maybe their safety start creeping up. Then we can hit deep passes. But we got to start with the run. Another key is turnovers tonight. And that's big, big keys, I think.
And those are your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory, being brought to you by John Herod and all the fine folks out there at Bank Oklahoma. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back with the highly anticipated Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, brought to you by the myth, the man, and legend that is Mr. Jim Ingram. So, folks, hold tight. Back with that right after this.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're
another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as a great rendition of the national anthem and the alma mater there by the ICC choir. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite loud enough to pick up on the radio, so we opted not to go through with that. But now, this is what everybody has waited for. I've got a text from my buddy Brian out in California. He says said 6 or 7 members of the UCLA volleyball team is listening in. So, Jim, don't drop the ball here.
Oh, I can't wait.
Give us tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bollingworth starting lineup.
I am too.
Starting line, I can't wait. Offense tonight, quarterback Ty Davis, running back Jalen Foster, wide receiver Chris Reed, wide receiver Zay Davis, wide receiver Tyron Mosley, tight end Ethan Miner, offensive tackles Amara Harper and Nate Shaw, offensive guards Terry Claiborne and Christian Velasquez. In the center tonight is Brady Phillips. Your defense starting tonight, defensive end Jaden Walker, defensive end Jamarian Scott, nose tackle Tony Lucius, bandit linebacker Jaden Thompson, will linebacker Oral Gray, Mike linebacker Jordan Johnson, nickel linebacker Colin Dunn, cornerback Kylan Eggerson, Xavier Dilworth, and your safeties Alex Dawkins and Dylan Rousey. Your special teams, your place kicker Eli Burciaga, your punters Carson Langford, your kick returners Damian Thompson, and also Trey Gunn.
And that is tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola starting lineups, brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works and the Golden Pipes of Mr. Jim Ingram. It's a tear in my eye, folks. Yes. We're going to take a break, hear a word from Coke and more, and be back with that Guarantee Bank kickoff here from Fulton right after this.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Just under 3 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick, and the coin toss has been tossed. Looks like ICC has won the kick. They will defer. And so that will be the situation there. ICC in their all red, white uniforms. And it looks like Holmes in their white uniforms, maroon pants, and white helmets. And, Brad, I'm sorry I stole your thunder there.
It wasn't that. It was amazing to me that you knew what they were going to say before he even said it on the field. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what he's going to say, and he said ICC is one of the tops. I couldn't even see the coin that was being flipped.
At Adam Sharp's attack.
Well, here's the thing. It's on the radio, so people aren't going to be able to tell if I'm wrong or not. So, unless you're watching here on Let's Go ICC TV. And here come your Indians.
Your ICC Indians.
Guys, we're about 2 minutes away from that Renaissance Bank kickoff. Big-time football tonight, number 14 ICC versus number 6 Holmes. Final thoughts before we kick this thing off.
Well, one of my final thoughts is I'm standing here. I'm not standing. I just lied. I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I'm sitting here, and I think I'm looking at a full moon. Are we not?
You are.
I mean, it's right in our face. And so, again, that is another added addition to tonight and the atmosphere that we have here. Electric atmosphere. Great job. The band did a fantastic job pregame honoring these all these individuals that came out tonight. I want to thank John Wayne Harris, Kirk Sheffield, all those staff, physical plant staff that worked on this, community relations, sports information that were made today successful. Alumni, Mr. Ingram, you and Mr. Upton and Miss Cindy for making today such a huge success. Student activities. We had a dance last night. Had a homecoming dance. Great job by Anna Brooke, Eli, and staff to put that together. Had an outdoor pep rally today. Been hanging out with the court. The courts down there, they look beautiful. I know I'm taking up a lot of time. You need to spend some time here, but it's just a wonderful electric night. Good people can still get out here to see this tonight.
No doubt. Great atmosphere, homecoming, beautiful weather, great crowd, and Adam Brad always rags on the other people, which he does a great job doing, but a lot of those people he's talking about report to him. So give Brad a lot of credit also. He's too humble. But what a great job by the ICC family.
Absolutely. As we always say, nobody does Thursday nights like we do here in Fulton. One more quick timeout, and we'll be back with that Guaranteed Bank kickoff here from Fulton right after this.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here between ICC and the Holmes Bulldogs. Holmes ranked number 6. ICC jumped into the rankings this week at number 14. First time since 2018 that the Indians have been ranked in football. And guys, boy, I tell you what, we talked about this. A lot of playoff implications on the line tonight as well. Winner will get the early advantage, I guess you could say, in trying to make the push toward the playoffs. Is right now it's Holmes, ICC, and Northwest all tied for first place in the North.
Yeah, and you want to control your own destiny. You can't control anyone else. So the big thing here, winning tonight, you're controlling your own destiny, and that's what you want. You want to be able to control it yourself and have, and a big win tonight for ICC puts them in the driver's seat to where they're controlling their own destiny, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it.
High kickoff, angled towards the left side, and it was returned from the 25-yard line out to about the 30, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it. First and 10, brought to you by Samstown Market in Mantachie. So the Bulldogs taking the field for the first time this evening. They'll be moving right to left on your radio dial. The ball is marked at the 30. opening drive of the contest here.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. First down and 10, Bulldogs.
As this is, I believe, number 8. Nope. It's going to be number 7 at the quarter-3 at the quarterback, and he's going to keep it, try to get to the outside corner, gets that corner, and is able to go forward for a gain of 4. Wow, what a spot.
Yeah, that was a heck of a spot on that because I thought they got him. He got down there. Actually, they gave him 5.
They're going to give him 5. I thought it was a gain of 3 on the play.
I didn't know how he didn't get to that.
We're already getting after referees. First play of the game.
I know it. Are you not? Why are you not mad?
Well, I'm trying to get. I'm getting in the rhythm here.
I need you to get mad.
I know.
Right quick.
I am. Okay, let's get going. Come on.
That was Chase Richardson on the carry. Now he's going to try to run the bubble screen outside. Pass too high. Nearly a chance to intercept it there. Smart play by the Holmes receiver to push him out of the way, the Indian defensive back that is, to keep him to have a chance at the football.
Well, what a jump Dunn had on this side right over here. I think it was Dunn, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm seeing the numbers correctly. But had a heck of a jump out here on a blitz, and it forced him to throw quicker than he really wanted to as well. So good job right there, and let's see if we can dial up some more pressure here on third.
Three receivers on the far side of the field. Indians showing pressure off the corners. See if they'll back out of that now. Chase Richardson at quarterback. 3rd down and 5 is the situation here with 14:20 to go with the clock stopped after that last incomplete pass. Indians do show pressure. Now they delay it. Deep pass over the middle of the field. It's caught. And wow, what a play right there as it's all the way down to the other 35-yard line. And that'll be a first down as they gave him plenty of time to throw and was able to get the ball downfield and make the play.
Yeah, like you say, just dropped in there in between, but on the backside of the backers back there, in between the backside of the backers and the safety, found a good open hole there, and he hit him.
Richardson zips that one across, and it's batted away that time as that was Jordan Johnson that broke that pass up, and that will fall to the turf. 2nd down and 10 now as he had a chance to jump out in front of that one. Saw him last week have a big interception return for a touchdown against Kahoma. Boy, that would have been an opportune time to get another one there.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, and that's what we need. You know, we need stuff like that to happen again. And not saying our defense won't make something like that happen, but that's what's going to put pressure on that quarterback.
And so now they're going to drop back, pass over the middle, and pass broken up, or not broken up, but kind of, as you said, Jim, that pressure was what caused that to happen.
Yeah, I think it was Oral Gray back here in the backfield, wasn't it?
Yep, little blitz, and, give them credit. They got that 30-yard pass. Now we settled down, got them in a 3rd and 10, possession down, probably 4 down territory. They're on our 30. Too far for field goal, too short for a punt.
So we'll be 3rd down and 10, another possession down here for the Bulldogs. Richards got 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Delayed blitz up the middle, and he gets him.
They're going to punt now.
Yeah, he lost, Mr. Ingram, almost 15 on that.
Yeah, they're back. They're going to mark it at the 46. They're going to punt. They got to punt.
What a delayed blitz.
Great
they're
play
going to bring
Gray.
it. Yeah, that was a great call right there on that delayed blitz.
He did. And back-to-back blitz by Gray to make the tackle.
Yeah, good job by Oral Gray. Again, good call by Coach Lucas right there, too. Oral Gray's still having an outstanding season, and he's one of our captains tonight walking out on the field.
Loss of 14 on the play, so it will be 4th down and long here. Good snap, waiting the punt, brought to you by Little Caesars. Good spiraling kick. Indians are going to get up in front of it.
Flag on the play.
And
2 flags down back here.
Yeah, a couple of flags out there, so we'll see what this is going to be here as there's one near the goal, or near the G on the goal line, maybe illegal substitution.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's going to have to be back there.
Yeah, for it to be that.
We got the ball at the 20. We'll see what the penalty, because it went in the end zone, guys. Punt went in the end zone.
Yeah, so the officials, apparently this is going to be against ICC, so I feel like they're going to take this penalty, and are they going to decline it? Well, the chain gang is moving.
I think they'd take it.
Putting it at the 20.
Unless they feel like they can pin them.
Dang it.
Yeah, spin him forward.
So that's half the distance.
Oh, so that hurts. So half the distance to the goal on that penalty. So the ball should be
10.
At the 10, I believe. We'll see where they officially mark it. Boy, that's tough, guys.
It is. That's a tough break right there on the front end right there. Not the way you want to start. Well, it's actually at the 20. No, it's not. They haven't marked it off yet.
So it's going to be basically a
15-yard
5-yard. Yeah.
I wish somebody would get it right. I can't tell what's
We
going on.
got the ball at the 15, first and 10. We got the ball.
And so it will be first down and 10 here for the Indians. ICC is going to hand it off right up the middle. Try to get a surge forward. That offensive line gets a little bit, but not a lot, as that looks like that's going to be a gain of about 1 or 2 on the play.
Got a good spot on that one, too, Adam.
Gave him 4.
So
my goodness.
Maybe they just realized they got to make it up to us.
Yeah. So good spot there. So he got, like you say, he got 4 out of that.
We'll take it.
Second down and 6.
Oh, well, you definitely. That's a good gain right there on first down on a run right there. I like that.
So a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 now is the situation here for the Indians. Moving left to right on your radio dial, but then fumbled on the play. Smart to get that one away. Did he get outside the box?
I hope he did. If they're going to
If not, that's going to be an intentional grounding on the play.
He
They're
just
going to talk it over, and then, I think you got to call that. Didn't quite get out of the tackle box there, as he's going to explain it to Ty Davis. And so not the ideal start to the contest here for the Indians.
He was at the 5, right?
No, he was at the
Is he going to go backwards further? 5.
No, they're going to mark it to the 5-yard line. It'll also be a loss of down.
3rd and 20.
So 3rd down and 20 now is the situation here for ICC. So right now the main priority for the Indians is to protect the football.
Yeah, don't need a turnover right here. So protect the football, as you mentioned, and come out of this clean.
Davis tries to get him to jump. Good job by the Bulldogs to stay on side. Now we'll look to the sideline for the play call. Got one running back to his right, and that's where the Indians are going to go with it. Handoff, and it's going to be a minimum gain just to get a little bit of breathing room for the punting situation coming up here. So credit the Bulldogs. Made the tackle on a minimum gain of about 3 that time. And now they should be getting pretty good field position with this Little Caesar punt coming up here.
If Carson Langford, who's been steady all year, we need a great punt here. He's punting from out of his end zone.
Yeah, you got to, ask him several times to come up big, and we're going to ask for him again to come up big here.
So this will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for Langford out of the back of his own end zone. Bulldogs showing pressure. See if they'll try to back out of it. Nope, they're going to bring it. Langford kicks this one, and it's a high kick. It's going to have to take an Indian roll, and it will.
We like that. Go.
It needs to continue to roll as it hits the 45 and then bounce backwards. So about as good as you can do there with that kick, guys.
Yeah, and had pressure. Like you say, they brought the house, and I don't blame them. I would have done the same thing, but they brought the house there. So definitely put Holmes back here at the 44. Looks like they're on 44.
So it'll be first down and 10. Great field position here for the Bulldogs for their second possession of the game. They're moving right to left on the radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi. 101.9 FM. No score. 11:27 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Fake handoff. Richardson's going to hold on to it, but the Indians make the play.
Yeah, they got to have somebody with an eye on him all night. And we've mentioned that. And so far, they've done a good job with that, and we got to keep that up. They're going to have to keep an eye on him no matter what, a spy on him, as we call it.
I think Oral Gray is the spy. He's made the last 3 tackles.
He has. And so great job, again, by Oral Gray for a loss right there.
So Richardson will get the snap, now wants to throw, goes out to the flat, is complete, and then runs out of bounds. That pass is complete to number 12, and that's going to be number 12, DeSajo, pulling that one in. So it's going to be a third down and long situation after a gain of 3.
A little swing pass out there, out in the flat, and good coverage right there by the Indians. Minimal gain there, like you said. So it's going to be a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 9, looks like.
And so the ball now Bulldogs with 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Looked like somebody got an early jump. Didn't see a flag. The pass is complete, and the guy that got the early jump received the ball and will move the chains for the first down. So a gain of 8 on the play. So Berger gets away with the early start on the play, so the Bulldogs catch a break. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage now. Richardson is going to hand it off to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit and dropped after a minimum gain of about 1 on the play.
Yeah, good job trying to run off tackle on that far side over there, the right side of their offense, and we were there to quickly make the tackle.
So the Bulldogs quickly back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 9 now, looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. Ball's popped up in the air, but will fall harmlessly to the turf. Good job deflecting the ball that time, as that was number 9 for the Indians, or excuse me, number 10, Dylan Rousey, breaking that one up.
Yeah, and most of their passes, minus that swing pass, Mr. Ingram, the pass out in the flat, have been over the middle.
No doubt, and good job by Rousey. The ball was a little bit behind receiver. Rousey made a good hit on the ball.
3rd down and 9. The Bulldogs has been successful on 3rd and long. There's a pass across the middle. He's hit and suplex down to the 20. But, guys, that's going to move the chains once again. So 3rd down and long has been the friends of the Bulldogs so far.
Yeah, and they're taking advantage over the middle right now. They're hammering us, again, in between those backers and those safeties back there, and they're just finding those open spots back there and sitting there, and they're a good pass and good catch.
Richardson dropping back to pass, look to the flat, wasn't there, now wants to run, trying to get to the outside. He will, now tucks it up, gets it outside inside the 10. Smart decision by Richardson that time. His first option was it there, didn't hesitate to hit the ground running and move the chains once again as the ball is going to be down to about the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, guys.
So 1st and goal is the situation here for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 9. Hand off to the long running back in the backfield. He fumbles, and the Indians get on top of it.
They call it a fumble. It's ours, isn't it?
Well, let's look at the Little Caesars instant replay here.
ICC's ball.
Yeah, he was not down. The Indians get on top of it. No idea what the officials have seen here. Look at it again here on the instant replay. And I don't know.
But if they're saying he's down, they got to back it up about 4 or 5 yards. Oh, it's our ball.
So it is, yeah.
Great.
Well, looking at the replay that second time, for those watching here, watch his right knee. And no, this has not touched the ground, so it is a fumble. So the Indians get the recovery. I can see why the officials wanted to talk that one over. And really, unfortunately, because there's no replay in JUCO football yet, couldn't really go back and look at the way we did there. I think the play would have stood. The only problem was the officials, neither one of them wanted to call it a fumble or a recovery.
Well, good for ICC, we got the fumble. Bad for ICC, we're backed up here to the 3-yard line. So we're deep in our own territory here. Now, one of the guys, I didn't get the number, he was really wanting to scoop it, but we had another lineman that fell on it. I think the guy could have scooped it, and there's a short run right there, minimal gain. And he was really frustrated. He wanted to scoop it, and he had some open field there had he been able to.
Yeah, I think it was Rousey that was wanting to scoop that one up that time. And as Sultan with the carry, a gain of 1 on the play there for Sultan. So now it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 situation here for the Indians. Davis is your quarterback. Sultan to his right. Got a tight end / up back. Offset to the right side. Now going to shift to the left. So Davis gets the snap. Wants to throw. He's hit as he throws. Is it caught?
He catch the ball?
It's on our side.
No, they said no good.
No,
the way we were facing
we were blocked from the play there. So tough break there, as that was intended for Chris Reed. And
3rd down and 9 for the Indians.
So Indians now with possession down, 3rd down and 9. 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. No score between the number 6 Bulldogs of Holmes and the number 14 Indians of ICC.
Ethan Miner checking in the game.
Miner will come in and spread out to the far side of the field where the Indians have 3 receivers. Sultan in the backfield. Indians have got to be careful. The ball's on the 4-yard line. Davis gets the pass, drops back over the middle. It's caught. Going to be a foot race here up the middle, and a great open field tackle by the Bulldogs as Ty Davis to Zay Davis goes from the 4 out to the 28. So a gain of 24 yards on the pass.
Not only that, but and there's a quick play. They get to the line. Ooh.
Hey, that could legit argument at a targeting call there as he hit that one. Hit him in the face mask there.
Big time high hit, but what it does is it gives us some breathing room.
It does give us breathing room and a good pickup there on 1st down. 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 4 situation. Clock running, 7:25 to go here in the first quarter. ICC moving left to right on your radio dial. And it's going to be a handoff. He's got some room to the outside. Now gets across the 40, trying to follow his block. And we'll move the ball out to about the 43-yard line. And the Indians offense got a little rhythm going here, guys.
Good job by Chris Reed. He just got in the way of the player. Wasn't an illegal block. Gave him room to run. Good job by Chris.
That first down being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Indians quick out pass one more time. This is to Reed. Reed trying to weave his way through traffic, gets it across the 45 out to about the 46, maybe the 47-yard line.
He had Cressman out there, and they were just basically trying to pop that out there for a little quick receiver screen and able to gain good yardage here on first down.
4 yards, 2nd and 6. Got the ball at our own 47. The clock running, 6.5 minutes first quarter, no score.
Davis still in at your quarterback. He's got a running back to his right. Cressman to the up back, tight end, whatever you want to call him in that position. That's a guy you like to run behind. He's just a big physical.
Well, that's why he was on the edge blocking out here, and they had him out there because, I mean, he's a huge, big physical guy, and he's hard to handle him.
Davis is going to get the play action now, zips it across.
Play action.
Nice. And it's caught, and then Reed just steps out of bounds. It's going to be another first down.
That was a great play action right there. Everybody thought the play was going to the opposite side. He pulled it, threw a quick pass down here. Another first down for ICC. Another good block by Cressman there on the edge, too.
So the Indians with it now. As they get the ball across midfield, is now at the 46. ICC and Holmes 0-0 here. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Homecoming in Fulton. And it's going to be a handoff this time up the middle, and it's going to be
yardage.
Yep, and that's the key right now, guys. The Indians getting that positive yardage on each play.
Yeah, and again, I like it. I mean, we're going with the run. We should not abandon the run. Keep the run going. Yes, we've gotten some good yards with pass plays, but let's not abandon this run, and let's keep Holmes guessing.
So 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Miner now comes in at that tight end position. I believe that is Sultan in the backfield with Davis. Davis goes back to the line of scrimmage to check the call.
We're calling timeout.
And a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by the Indians. We'll take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 2nd down and 7 is the situation here for the Indians. They go 5 wide now. Ty Davis alone in the backfield. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter, no score. Davis dropping back, now steps up in the pocket, zips it across the field, but leads Reed just a little bit too far. But, guys, I like to see that Davis recognized the pressure, was able to step up in the pocket and give himself a chance.
Good job and great blocking by the offensive line because she had 5 wide outs, nobody back there to help block at a running back. Good job by the offensive line, Brad.
Yeah, they created that pocket for Ty to step up in and make the throw. So, again, no, it wasn't a pass and a catch there, but at least it was a good play right there where Ty was able to read it well, step up there, did a great job. Still, we're at 3rd down, looks like 7.
So it is 3rd down and 7 here for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Davis, pressure coming, hit as he throws, and it's caught. As that was Chris Reed coming up to make the completion. Gained a little bit of yardage, but credit the pressure for the Bulldogs, not allowing Davis to get a step into the football there.
I'm punting.
I punt, but hey, I'm not the coach.
I'm not either, but
I punt field position. Nah, he's not going to punt, guys.
So it's going to be 4th down and 6. Indians sending the offense out. Zay Davis coming onto the field. Cressman and Miner coming on the field as well. So the Indians are going to go with 2 receivers up top, one at the bottom. That is Reed. Ty Davis out of the shotgun here. 4th down and 6 for the Indians. Pressure coming over the end. Davis loads up, goes deep. He's got a man, Chris Reed, and in and out of his hands.
What a play.
Great play there defensively, as number 2 for Holmes celebrating. Had absolutely nothing to do with the play. It was his teammate. I believe it was number 29 possibly.
Yeah, the pass was there, Mr. Ingram, and he had him beat. Is that right there at the end?
Right there at the end. He turned it on. Give that safety credit.
I'm going to say he hit the football because Reed had it. He hit the football instead of Chris and knocked it out of his hands. So credit. We didn't get the number of the young man that came in and made that play for the Bulldogs. But if he don't make that play, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
So a big-time play there for the Bulldogs on defense. Now they get back on offense. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. It's going to be a handoff. Try to use a sift arm. He gets to the outside and runs over another one. And that was a big-time impressive run there, as that was pulling on the carry. That was B.J. Mitchell, the player that made the play on the backside of that potential touchdown pass.
Yeah, that's the first time they've really been able to, besides the quarterback running it, the tailback's been able to kind of break out there and get a run on the outside and get good positive yards out of it.
So now Richardson's back to pass. Indians bring pressure.
Good job.
And that one's going to be broken up that time, as that was Colin Dunn.
Yeah, good coverage back there and excellent timing there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
3rd and 2.
Good job there by the Indian defense.
Need to stop this run here. I feel like they're going to run the football, Brad.
Ball is at the 50-yard line. And they are going to hand it off, try to get to the
Good
corner.
job.
The Indians are there.
No gain. 4th and 2 at the 50. What are they going to do?
Yeah, excellent job right there. Indians come up and stuff it right there, and you're right. No gain, 4th down, and they may flip it around and go for it too again.
They're going to punt, I believe.
Well, and yeah, so they're send him out, call the punter back, then sends him back out one more time. It does look like it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Bulldogs. I like the idea of playing the field position here, although you got to be aware of the fake in this situation.
Right. We had one earlier on us in the season here at home, so if Holmes has seen that tape, we've got to be aware of it.
Yeah, this is an ideal spot for it, but instead they are going to snap it back. Indians bring pressure,
good punt. No,
and the punt is shanked off the side of his foot, and it's going to roll down to the 30-yard line. So the Indians catch a break right there, guys.
Big time. They do catch a break. Opportunity right there for Holmes to flip the field. Don't really know. I didn't pay any attention. I think it was just a shank. I don't know if we got a hand on it or anything.
No, we didn't. It was a shank. He mishit it.
He
that
just
happens,
it,
but it's only a 20-yard punt. We got pretty good field position.
Worked in our favor.
So the Indians will have it now. 1st down and 10. This 1st down being brought to you by Sam's Town Market there in Manatee. I opted out of not going to Atlanta this weekend to watch my Irish play, so I'll make the trip out to Manatee, buy something to throw on the grill. So, Jim, Brad, y'all want to come on? Come on.
Well, just tell me when you get those pieces of steak meat ready. I'll be there.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. Davis, still your quarterback, in the shotgun, running back to his left. And it's going to be a handoff, being patient in the backfield. Nice little surge after contact. It was stopped right around the line of scrimmage, able to surge forward for a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, not bad. There again, we'll take it anytime. 1st down, getting 3 yards, 3 to 4. If we can get that every run right there, we're doing good. So we'll take that type of run and possibly even bust one open at any point.
That was Michael Allen on the carry for the Indians. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 now here for ICC. No score here between number 6 Holmes and number 14 ICC. As their pass out is complete, and I believe that's Mosley on the reception. Going to get the ball out to the 39-yard line, so a solid pickup there.
Be 3rd and 1 here. Good pass. Need to get this 1 yard here.
Yeah, got to be careful on those. That's a long pass.
That is a long
pass.
That's
a long pass. I mean, we're sitting here looking at it now. He didn't get the 1st down. That is a long pass from where Ty Davis was, and to throw it over to the receiver, and it was just kind of a stop right there. The receiver went down about 3 or 4 or 5 yards, stopped, came back to it. But it's a long pass, so good connection right there.
3rd down and 1, and it is going to be a give up the middle. 1st down and then some. Needed 1 and got about 7 on the play. Big-time run there by Allen.
Yeah, safety made a tackle right there that saved the touchdown.
Coach Andy Kirk texting in said He came by today, and unfortunately Dana not feeling too well, so he's unable to be with us at the game tonight. So he's got to be Dr. Kirk tonight. But he said he stopped by Samstown Market on his way home today and filled his cooler up. So we may be going to Andy's house.
There we go.
Well, he can fire the grill up.
That's an invitation, I think.
That's what I'm hearing. First down and 10 as we're inside a minute now here in the scoreless first quarter between ICC and Holmes. This is going to be Allen again up the middle. Makes one man miss, runs through another tackle, fighting forward, a big-time gain again by Allen.
Why go away from the run? Mr. Ingham, we could have driven a vehicle.
That's great blocking by the offensive line. The first 10 yards is open. Benny broke 2 tackles. Great run.
And so the Indians hurry back to the line of scrimmage. This time they're going to throw the quick pass out to Mosley. Mosley makes one man miss, lowers his head across the 20 and gets out of bounds.
Yeah, got free from he put a good move on that DB out there and was able to get away from him and gain more yards.
The key, he got the ball in time where he could face the DB and make some moves. It's a quick pass. Good job by Ty Davis.
So the Indians step out of bounds, and the officials put the clock back in play. The Indians don't snap the ball, and that will do it for a very exciting first quarter of play. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC will have the ball at the 22-yard line to start the second quarter here. No score between ICC and Holmes.
I thought he got the first down. They moved the ball back. Hold it now.
Well, they're going to say it's second down and 1.
Brad.
Well, if you're mad, I'm mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just bewildered.
If you're mad, I'm mad. Let's get mad.
Yeah, look. Okay. Well, hey, second one. Let's get the first down
you
right
need
here.
to get bewildered.
Bewildered.
I don't know what that means.
I just made it up. I heard it
second down and 1. It's going to be Michael Allen on the carry again, and boy, he is carrying the load this year as he gets it down to the 15.
Right now, we have got
Keep
them backed
football.
up. Yes, we got them backed up running the ball. And we're doing an excellent job of blocking right now. Now, yes, I'm not saying that it won't eventually stop, but right now, go back to it.
So it'll be first down and 10 as the ball is at the 15-yard line. Indians with it, 14:30 to go here until halftime. No score in the contest. I do remind you to stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the crowning of the homecoming king and queen and also introduction of the homecoming court coming your way at halftime. And, of course, the ICC All-American Band will perform as well. And it's going to be a give to Allen this time, and he's going to fight forward. And that one, guys, looked like it was going to be busted for no gain, but Allen able to pop it forward and get at least something out of it.
Got about 3 yards, I believe.
Yeah, and that's what we've been able to get with our running back tandem that we've had back there this year. And, yes, I pulled out a big word for you right there, tandem.
I like that.
Yeah, I've looked it up
I can't
today.
spell it, but I like it.
I looked at well, you told me bewildered, so I didn't know anything. But anyway, tandem, but we do. We have a good running back group back there, and so able to utilize them. And Reed was in full force across there. Good job.
Good pass there from Ty Davis to Mosley, as that's going to get the ball down to about the 7-yard line.
3rd and 1 or 2.
So we'll see where they officially mark it. Let's call it a 3rd down and 2 situation.
Oh, bringing the big boys
in. Big boy package.
I like it.
And so Indians bringing some extra meat on the field here.
As well as
new quarterback.
Yes. Different package with quarterback, so you're bringing in Falk.
And this is almost like the
tush push.
Yeah, tush push, and
He got.
Falk
Listen, he's
gets
down
it
to the
all the way
3.
down to about the 4-yard line.
Outstanding.
They did a tush push for about 10 yards. I'd do that again.
And say, do it
They're
again.
leading them. They're leading them in.
And
Look at this. I like this.
Say,
Get set. Get
yeah.
set. Don't get legal procedure. Get set.
So the Indians going to get it again.
There you go.
And they're just going to push him forward one more time. Continue to push him forward down to about the 2. And get some pushing and shoving going on after the play. So things getting physical out there. We'll see where they mark the football.
Well, that's the problem with the tush push. If you do it too many times, it can cause some aggression to come out. But good job right there. I mean, now you're looking at, what, second and –
Well, they moved it back to the 3. So they're not going to try it again that
Putting
time.
our regular offense back in, guys.
I tell you what, though, big number 51 came out there. Brandon Alexander, a redshirt freshman offensive lineman. And, boy – he meant business when he came out there. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Ball is at the 4-yard line. Ty Davis back in at quarterback now. Davis is going to get the snap. It's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield, and a good job by that Holmes defense. Made first contact, did not let go, and we'll see where they spot the football.
I don't know if he got any yardage. Maybe the 3. No gain, they said.
So, yeah, no gain on the play there. So after the Indians was able to kind of force their way downfield, offensively the Bulldogs have tightened here. And so it's going to be a 3rd and goal situation. Ball is at the 3-yard line in the middle of the field here. So ICC will have it, trying to get 6 on the board.
And yet Miner that checked back in Cressman off, so Miner's more of your receiving tight end situation and Cressman more of your blocking.
Davis out of the shotgun. Zay Davis in motion to the top of your screen.
Slipped him out.
And
That's
they're
who they
gonna
went
go
to. Right
to
there
the
it
tight
is.
end, and it's going to be a touchdown, Indians.
Perfect play. They drew it up. They lined up Miner back there as the H-back, and all he did was just slip right out there, Mr. Ingram, out into the flats out there, wide open.
I thought it was a handoff at first. Good fake. Good play.
Good play calling by the Indians. Good play calling by Coach Ellington right there. I'll leave it at that.
Well, Jim, I'll say this as well. Even Raphael Henry thought it was a handoff.
I thought it was.
As he followed the ball that time. So the 4-yard touchdown pass puts the Indians on the board 6-0.
A little confusion here on the extra point.
And
how many players do we have? We got
somebody not paying
maybe
attention.
Called timeout.
Yeah, we got going to call it.
How much
we'll
time?
Have
we
to
got?
hurry here. And
Well, there it is, delay a game.
That's all right. He'll make it.
Yeah, if you say if anybody were to feel comfortable taking a delay of game, it would be in this situation here.
These are the critical mistakes you cannot make in a game like this. I mean, still, even if he makes it, that's great. You cannot make these types of critical mistakes in a game like this, especially this late in the season.
So now the Indians going to be backed up to the 15, so it's going to be a 25-yard extra point attempt here for Eli Burciaga. High snap. Burciaga gets the foot into it, puts it up.
Good.
And makes it. Well, I'll say this right now. If you're the player that was late checking in on that play, you come over and hug Burciaga for making the kick there.
You're exactly right, Adam. That's a perfect way of putting it because it at least keeps the coach off of you for a little bit.
We're going to take a timeout. Be back with the Guaranteed Bank kickoff from Fulton. ICC leads at 7-0. Back with more right after this.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back out of that timeout. 7-0 ICC with the lead after the 4-yard touchdown pass from Ty Davis to Ethan Miner. And we're getting set for this Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. 11:08 to go until halftime. Homecoming here in Fulton. ICC, the number 14 team in the country. Holmes, the number 6 team in the country. As this one has lived up to all the hype so far in this one. This Guaranteed Bank kickoff's high angle to the sideline. Caught at the 22, and the Indians had good defense downfield, as that was just a hard lick there by Harris of the Indians.
Yeah, what great coverage. Indians got downfield there, Mr. Ingram, and just as soon as the guy caught it, he had somebody on him for the Indians. And so, yeah, like you said, I think we're going to have it about the 29.
So we'll be at the 29-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They're moving left to right on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. 1 here at the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Richardson is your quarterback. Hands it off in the backfield, cut up the middle. Big gain there on first down. Ball came free. Still loose on the field. Do the Indians have it?
Indians say they got it. I don't know. Indians
There
say they
is
have
a
it.
mad scramble for the football.
We'll see.
Who's got it?
And I think it squirted out a second time, maybe. Well, I tell you what, if it's number 5.
Looks like we got it. Yeah, we got
it. It's number 5 for the Indians. And that is
That's Gray, isn't it?
Oral Gray.
He's been everywhere.
And now there's a flag down.
Celebration.
There's a flag down on the opposite side of the field.
They might have said something, maybe.
So we'll see what this is on the flag is on the home side of the field at about the 39-yard line. But Gray came in, and I tell you what, the official was trying to get the ball from Gray, and Gray wouldn't even give it to him.
That may be what the flag's for.
I'd be the same way, though.
I think Holmes is backing up, guys.
Yeah,
I think
this
it's on
is
them.
on
I think
the
it's
Bulldogs.
15 yards on Bulldogs. That's what I'm hoping.
Yep, it is.
Hey, the official giving us the explanation of it, the frustration.
He was frustrated. That's the guy that fumbled. He
Yep.
was just upset. He wasn't trying to do anything, but I guess you can't do that.
Hey, Adam, if you would, that official's microphone down there, if you would take him some WD-40 at halftime, it squeaks when he talks.
He got a little squeak behind it, so we may need to turn his mic down a little bit and keep that reverb. But, yeah, just an unfortunate play there for the young man of Holmes, letting the frustration get the best of him. ICC takes advantage. So now the Indians with the ball. This is going to be at the 22-yard line, I believe, where it's going to be 1st and 10.
Hold it.
Quick out. And this
Reed
is going to be
one-on-one.
Reed, and he's going to get down the field, pushed out of bounds. Nearly runs over our photographer, Casey Smith, down there. You can see her photos on ICCimages.com.
Great call right there. That's a first down. Again, pulled it. Good job, Mr. Ingham.
My fault. I thought it was 9 yards, but, hey, I'll take 10.
Yeah, gain of 10 on the play.
I will, too.
And so ICC in business now. They lead at 7-0, just scored on a 4-yard touchdown pass. And so now the Indians trying to build on that lead here early on in the second quarter. Davis tries the hard snap count. The Bulldogs don't bite on it. Now looking to the sideline to get the play. Davis gets the snap. Play action again, goes a lob pass into double coverage. And a little bit of a late push there, but good no call by the official.
And don't go away from the run.
I agree.
Let's not go away.
I agree with you.
And I know it's easier for me to sit up here and say that. And it was a good shot downfield by Coach Ellington on that. I mean, again, we had a first down shot right there. But, hey, it's still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's not go away from the run. Let's try to get some run package back in because we got plenty of room to work with down here.
Will Brunch saying bringing in some new stuff on offense. And ends it with a roll tribe as this is going to be a handoff. Now he's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Looking to get the corner. That's a hold. Oh. And that's a hard hit.
But what a job. His vision right there. That was Foster. Great vision right there to bounce that thing out. No, he did not gain a lot out of it, but, great vision.
All right, I'm going to say something here. I want us to get a touchdown. It's 3rd and 7. The ball's at the 9, but don't force it. We can come away with a field goal here. I want a touchdown, but don't throw the interception down here. Don't try to force it.
No, I agree. Yeah, you agree. We got to come away with points is what we're saying.
Correct.
So the Indians looking to the sideline to get the call. 9:25 to go here in the contest. 2 running backs to each side of Davis. And now they're going to lob it again to the back corner, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to carry him out of the back of the end zone, though.
Nope.
As Reed had the opportunity to get up and get the football, but the pass just a little bit too strong there.
Well, I don't disagree. I like those shots. They're going after Reed. Reed's he's our leading receiver right now, and they're going after him, and he could easily pull one of those down, and so not a bad shot, not a bad throw either on the part of Ty Davis back there. He's only throwing it where Reed could bring it down. So not a bad shot back there. We are going to go for a field goal here.
This is going to be a 27-yard field goal attempt here by Eli Burciaga. Snap's good. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
That field goal by Burciaga.
Burciaga, the reigning MACCCC Special Teams Player of the Week, coming in clutch there. He made a 25-yard extra point Now drills that 27-yard field goal. We'll keep it here, guys. Indians able to cash in on the turnover, and that's what it's going to take. If we're going to force turnovers, we've got to put points on the board.
I mean, we're up 2-0 on turnovers, and we got 10 points off those 2 turnovers. You know, the first half of the first quarter was controlled by Holmes, had great field position, ran the ball on us, got some yardage. We finally settled down, got some turnovers, took advantage of those turnovers. Got a long game, though, here. There's still 9 minutes left until halftime.
So getting set for another Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. Guaranteed Bank member FDIC. Our good buddy Tommy Chamley, he's in the house tonight enjoying this ball game. Appreciate him coming out, not only coming out to the ball game, but everything he does to support Itawamba Community College and also the community here in Fulton. So 10-0 is the score. Having to readjust the scoreboard there. Another high kick, angled towards the sideline. This one taken at 32, and it's loose on the field again. And I think the Indians have got it.
I think we got it. It's going to be close.
There's another scramble for the football here. Indians saying they have it.
No, we're upset. I think they got it back.
We'll see what the officials say here. This could be a huge, huge swing in momentum, guys. 9:02 to play until halftime. Indians celebrating, and they've got it.
I'm glad I'm wrong.
That was number 17 for the Indians, and that is Noah Klassen. He had a fumble recovery last week against Kahoma, and I tell you what, he just threw caution to the wind and dove in there head first and made the play for his squad there.
Yeah, great job again for the Indians. The Indians are going to get good field position here.
There's a flag down, guys.
Oh, they're going to call offsides. Oh, man.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. I want to see this.
Why are they just now calling that?
Yeah, I didn't see the flag down. Of course, I wasn't really paying much attention. We're going to go back and look and see in this situation if that is going to be the case here. Yep, we were offsides by about a half a step.
Well, they should have told that to us early. We're so excited up here.
I know, I'm with you.
Hurt my feelings.
It hurts mine.
So the Bulldogs dodge a major bullet there, and the Indians will get set to try it again here with another Guaranteed Bank kickoff after the Indians recovered the fumble. Offside negates that. And so ICC will kick it away once again. It is going to be another high kick, and it's going to be taken at the 26-yard line. Gets the corner to the outside, gets the block, needs one more, gets it, and a big-time return there for the Bulldogs. And now some more pushing and shoving going on after the play. Good job by the official and some of those Holmes coaches on the sideline to break that one up in a hurry, but a big-time return there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, big-time return there. He fielded that one and better prepared there, and Indians just didn't have as good a coverage going downfield on that one, on that return. So Holmes going to have better field position here. The defense, though, luckily has not been on the field as much for us so far, which is something we don't say a ton, but we are tonight, and defense should be good and rested right now.
So it's going to be first down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Great field position here as they trail at 10-0. Time to throw over the middle. Jump ball's got a man, and it's reeled in for the touchdown.
Had him beat off the start. Had a step. I saw it over there. Had him beat. He was focusing on him. The thing I don't understand, and I took my eyes off of him for a minute, I thought I saw the safety leaking over there toward him because he saw he had him beat. I don't know where the safety went after that.
I missed it also, but give Holmes credit, guys. Took advantage, got a great field return, and threw that 37-yard bomb. They're back in the ball game, 10-6, pending an extra point.
So Richardson finds Joseph on the play. The extra point is up, and the kick is good. Well, they go from nightmare start to a excellent rebound there to make it a 3-point contest. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
My, oh my, what a difference a half a yard makes right now in the ball game. ICC goes from recovering a fumble on the kickoff to the Bulldogs getting another chance after an offsides on the kickoff, and they take advantage with a 37-yard touchdown strike from Richardson to Joseph. The kick is good, and it's now 10-7. ICC with the lead, and looks like the Bulldogs maybe having a little bit of trouble with the ball on the tee, so they'll have to get a holder to come up here. And now it looks like they're going to – now they're changing the holder. And now it looks like they're going to try maybe a little bit of a different kick here. And they're going to pop it up. The Indians are going to take it at the 40. And he's going to lower his head and get the ball across the 45 out to about the 47. As that was Ethan Miner on the return. So both these teams going with these short-style kicks here. And looks like they're actually going to mark it out. Are they going to mark it out to the
48, I believe.
Yeah, now they're going to mark it at the 48. Thought they were for a second going to put it at the 50. I was like, my goodness, these guys are being generous with the spots tonight. So the Indians will have it. First down and 10. Two receivers on the far side of the field. One here on the bottom of your screen. That's Chris Reed. Ty Davis is your quarterback here for the Indians. In the backfield with him is Jalen Sutton. First down and 10 being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Sultan is going to get the handoff now, cuts it up the middle.
4 or 5 yards.
And a big-time gain there on first down.
Yeah, good run right there on first down. We crossed the 50 right there in the Holmes territory, so excellent job right there by – who was that, Sultan?
That was Sultan on the carry that time. So a gain of 4 on the play brings up a second down and 6 situation. ICC with the football, 8:20 to go until halftime. They lead it 10-7. Davis gets the snap. Play action fake. And does get it out. Reed failed, or actually slipped down, was able to get his balance and then pop up and get the football. And there for a second, that's one of those timing routes that I thought was thrown off because he slipped.
That's first down too, Adam.
So a big-time first down there for the Indians. As the ball out now to the 42-yard line. First down being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Davis out of the shotgun. Cressman back in at tight end. Sultan stays in at running back. Two receivers on the far side of the field. And you got one at the bottom of your screen. That's Chris Reed wearing number 2. Reed now will shift in a little bit. Davis dropping back, rolls out to his right. Pressure coming. Zips it downfield. Jump ball. Is it caught by the Indians?
That's a tie.
No, they're going to say incomplete. Ooh.
What a pass by Ty Davis right there. Had pressure on the rollout right there. Guy came free and broke up for a blitz, and that was a heck of a pass by Ty.
So a big-time break there as that one thought was reeled in by the Indians. The official came in and took him a minute but called it an incomplete pass. So it'll be a second down and 10. 7:28 to go here until halftime. 10-7, ICC with the lead. Holmes, the number 6 team in the country, undefeated on the season. ICC comes in with a record of 5-1. They're ranked number 14. Play action. This is going to be Reed. Makes one man miss. No, he does not. Hell's on tight, and then the gang of Bulldogs come in and finish off the play. I thought for a second, guys, he had slipped free from that one.
Well, I did too. I was with you, but good job there by the DB for Holmes right there. He wrapped up and held on, and they just kind of rolled around there in a circle for a few minutes. But Reed trying to break free almost did, and on the inside there, but Holmes able to get him down there, so minimal gain.
So a gain of 1 on that pass completion. Indians now go 5 wide on the field. Davis out of the shotgun. Goes for the hard snap count. Bulldogs, again, don't bite on it. 6:40 and counting here. Davis gets the snap. It's a little low. Pressure coming. Now steps back. It's complete, and it's going to be a foot race. Got one man to beat, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds.
I tell you what Ty Davis is doing tonight. He has great vision right now down the field. He had heck of a pressure coming on him.
Had a blitz on him.
But he knew where the receiver was going to be that was open, and Chris Reed was wide open, Mr. Ingram.
And that's a big play. It was 3rd and 9. Now we got a first down at their 17. let's run the football.
Yeah, I'm with you. But, I mean, we got plenty of time left here in the second quarter because, remember, we still got the 2-minute timeout left. So let's milk this clock and run the football.
So it will be a first down and 10 here for the Indians. 2 running backs each side of Davis, and it's going to be a give, and that's going to be a give to number 21. That's going to be Allen. Allen had a chance to bounce it to the outside and then try to get it back on the inside. Minimum pickup maybe of 2 on the play. We'll see where they officially mark the football. Gain of 1.
Yeah, gain of 1, I think, is all I got. You mentioned it, Adam. He did try to bounce it out, but I don't know, just kind of went back in. If you're able to bounce it out and you have vision on the outside and you have some room, keep it on the outside. Don't ever try to go back in where you got those backers.
You've got Foster and Sultan in the backfield to each side of Davis. The Bulldogs are going to bring some pressure off the edge. Now they're going to back out of it. And Davis dropping back to throw, looking, goes left side, wide open. Touchdown, Indians!
Foster.
I believe that's a new play. We had tandem backfield back there, ran the running back out for the pass. Super play.
You're exactly right, Mr. Ingham. What a play. Of course, a lot of teams are focusing on our receivers because you're hitting Reed. We're hitting Reed downfield, hitting Ethan Miner. Well, we slip that back out like you're talking about and run that basically kind of, you want to call it that bubble wrap that run it out there, and he's able to hit him downfield with Foster there and get the touchdown.
The extra point is on its way, and it is good. Burciaga adds the extra point, and ICC answers in a big way. 17-7. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and it's free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a 3-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was, I believe, a 16-yard touchdown pass. Davis to Foster. The kick was good. 17-7 now. ICC with the lead. And the Indians for another Guaranteed Bank kickoff here in Fulton. 5:20 to go until halftime. Do stay tuned. We'll have our homecoming presentation as well as the ICC All-American Band performance here at halftime. Another pop-up kick by the Indians. This one's going to be taken at about the 37-yard line, or excuse me, the 33-yard line, I should say. Return forward out across the 40. So neither one of these teams, guys, are wanting to let the electric returners have an opportunity this evening.
But, Adam, both teams are getting great field position. I mean, they got to start in on their own 42-yard line. I understand what we're trying to do, not let them return it. I wish we kick it a little deeper.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't try that one time. Just lull them to sleep and then maybe see if they can get that one popped deep downfield over the top of them. So it's going to be first down and 10. Left to right on the radio dial works the Bulldogs. The ball is at the 42. Pass is going to be out and dropped by the Bulldogs. Pressure coming off the edge forced the throw to be a little bit more earlier than they're hoping. And so it'll be second down and 10. Good crowd out tonight. Homecoming, a little chilly out there. Chilly sounds good right now, too.
Yeah. Fall weather.
Yes.
A little brisk out here.
Using those big words
I
again.
know it.
3 receivers here on the near side of the field. It's going to be second down and 10. Richardson, your quarterback. He's got a running back to his left.
Bringing pressure.
Pressure over the middle. The pass is thrown behind the receiver. And I tell you what, things get a little chippy out there right now as the Holmes player that the ball was intended for was more interested in hitting the ICC player versus looking for the football.
Well, that was a good job right there by Coach Lucas. Again, we brought good pressure. And, of course, now the middle was open, but we brought good pressure, and they didn't have any receivers in the middle with those backers coming. Looks like we're showing pressure again. They may back out, and they do.
This pass over the middle is caught at the 50-yard line.
Short, 4th and 2.
So it's going to bring up a 4th and 2 situation.
Now it's a flag.
And a late flag coming in on the field as that was
after the play.
Berger on the reception for the Bulldogs, but let's see what this one is going to be called here as the officials talk it over. And they're still kind of discussing it here. Okay.
Personal foul on the defense. Number 5, unnecessary roughness. 15 yards from number 1. First down.
Brad, you talked about it earlier, making that mental mistake on sending in a substitution late on the extra point. Well, you can't make those type of mistakes if you want to take and upset one of the top teams in the country.
No, I mean, we just gave them 15 yards right there. I mean, we had them stopped right there on the 4th down. It was going to be 4th and short, and then we gave them free first down and 15 yards on top of it.
So the ball out to the 35-yard line. Bulldogs go for the quick
holding.
out.
That's got to be holding. There it comes.
And the late flags coming in there.
Me and you and this gentleman out in front of us in the stands thought that was holding, Mr. Ingram.
And so we'll have another flag thrown here, and if it's not holding, then there's going to be some upset people
me
here.
And Mr. Ingram and this gentleman are going down to the field.
So the officials are going to talk this one over here, and it looks like they're going to be safer right now, as looks like they're going to be able to step this one off against the Bulldogs. They're going to step it off at about the 30-yard line. So we'll let the official now. It was kind of a clean ball game, but getting a little ugly here with 4:44 to go until halftime.
Well, we need to get to halftime, and we really do. We got to get some WD-40 out for this microphone, too. This is awful. And it hurts my ears.
So to still be first down.
First and 15.
Be first down and 15.
Holding penalty against Holmes. Ball now spotted at the 40-yard line. First down.
And so there's a big-time break for the Indians as the Bulldogs had some momentum going forward on a very nice play there. So now the Bulldogs will have it. First down and 15. 40-yard line, moving left to right on your radio dial. Bulldogs, plenty of time to throw. Loads up and just a miscommunication. Yep. Was looking to go to the sidelines. Nobody was there. I mean, an argument if there was pressure, but there was no pressure, but there he was not in the area, but okay.
Well, I don't know if they were running a stop-and-go pattern out there with the receiver or not, but if it was, the receiver just stopped and he didn't go.
Yep, so it's going to be second down and 15 now. Bulldogs getting the play from the sideline. Richardson coming back now in the shotgun. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. You've got one on the far side. Second down and 10. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit and dropped. Minimum pickup there of about 3 on the play. Clock rolling with 4:25 to go here until halftime. ICC leading it 17-7.
Adam, they're going to give them 3 yards. It was second and 15, so it's now 3rd and 12. Possession down here, guys.
Yeah, did not get back to the original line of scrimmage either, so you're talking about a 3rd and long.
So the Bulldogs now go 2 receivers on both sides of the field. Running back in the backfield. Now a man in motion. Plenty of time to throw. Pocket breaks down. The Indians throw it out, the Bulldogs throw it outfield, but just going to come up a yard shy of it. You feel like the Bulldogs are probably going to go for it in this situation.
No doubt about it. 4th and 1 there. The ball's at the 26, our 26. They're going to go for it.
It's one of those, I felt like no matter what, they probably were going to try to roll the dice and go for it in that situation. So now it will be a 4th and 1. Big-time play coming up here for the Indians defense. Can they get a stop? Bulldogs hand it off up the middle. They hit him, but no, he's able to get the second effort. Needed 1, got 3, and the second effort got that first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we brought the heat, wrong gap.
Did. Orrin Gray made a great play, but he didn't get to the runner.
Well, actually, they only gave him a gain of 2. So a poor spot there for the Bulldogs, but they do have it 1st and 10. Richardson dropping back. Now he's going to go the safe route.
What a play.
And a good play that time. That was Rousey.
Yeah, read it well out there with the pass and the catch. And so Rousey was on it, and so dropped it for a loss.
So a loss of 3 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 13 situation now. Rousey on the tackle for loss. 17-7, ICC with the lead, 2:45 to go.
The heat again.
The heat.
Richardson trying to get away from it. There it is, a sack. As that was Jordan Johnson. That young man's being played well over the last 2 or 3 weeks.
But Gray brought the heat. Gray missed him, but it gave it time for other players to get to him.
No doubt. And so now you're looking at 3rd and what?
This is going to be 3rd and about 17, so a loss of 14 on the play there. And so the Bulldogs looking to the sideline. Not a whole lot of plays you got in your bag for a 3rd down and 17 situation here.
And they can let it run down to the 2-minute timeout.
Probably what I would do if I was them. But no, they're going to go keep it rolling here. Pressure again, and the Indians get them.
What a great dial up right there by Coach Justin Lucas. and the defense. It does get it to the 2-minute timeout, but it is going to be 4th down from Adam Gore's house.
I like it as Jaden Walker and Jaden Thompson said, meet me at the quarterback, as that was a big-time sack there. 2-minute timeout on the field. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 17-7 is your score. 2 minutes to go here until halftime. ICC leading this one 17-7. And guys, as Brad mentioned, it's going to be 4th down and just about back to the lake. On this one, it's going to be 4th down and 28 is the situation now.
Yeah, and we got a safety drop back back to the field house back here. But that's what you're going to do is you're going to prevent that. Oh, it's not. They're not going.
So, yeah, it's a 4th down.
Okay, it was 4th down. My bad. My apologies. I thought it was 3rd.
So Thompson does take the kick, and he's going to field it at about the 19 where the fair catch is going to be called. And, guys, 1:54 to go here. If the Indians could put any points on the board, you would love to put a touchdown on the board, but even a field goal would be huge right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't pressure anything, but I'm like you. Let's try to get in field goal range anyway. Now, the way our offense has been producing thus far here against Holmes, I'd feel pretty confident out of coming out of here and trying to push it downfield. We are on the
14, so we've got to be safe.
14.
Guys.
I said 19, but it is the 14.
You know, you want to be a little safe. I'd run it a couple times so you can get some yardage.
And that is what the Indians are going to do. It's going to be a handoff, and now he breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's going to lower his head, still fighting forward, refusing to go down, and that's a big-time run out to the 35. That was, I believe, Michael Allen on the carry.
It was Michael Allen. What a run.
Now this opens up the passing game because we got field position.
Most definitely.
1:40 to go here until halftime. ICC leading 17-7. Big-time gain on the play.
Big-time blocking up front is what that is, too. We don't want to discredit what the offensive line is doing.
No doubt about it.
Davis in the shotgun. 5 receivers wide here. Davis dropping back. Now he's going to throw the drag route underneath. The pass is going to be caught out to the 40, that was Zay Davis.
I like the decision-making right there. He did not – it wasn't open deep, so like you said, he went with the drag across the field, Adam.
And so a gain of 3 on the play on the reception by Davis. ICC going back to the 5-wide set. Ty Davis, the quarterback. Ball is at the 40. 1 minute to play now. More pressure coming. This one loaded up and caught again.
Beautiful pass.
Chris Reed just tight-roped the line, reeled it in, and the ball is going to be at the 47-yard line, and that was pretty, guys.
And he had pressure all up in his face.
And he was backing up, throwing.
Yeah.
He had nothing on the ball. It's a great pass.
So the Indians marching downfield, 56.5 seconds to go until halftime. ICC does have 2 timeouts left if they need to utilize them here. Davis back out of the shotgun. Same set here. 5 wide for the Indians. Clock will start on the snap. Davis gets the snap. Now he's wanting to run, and then he fumbles the football, but it lands right back in his hands. Woo, that was a big time. It was a good play call because it was there. Just unfortunately for Ty, he ran into his own lineman there and he popped it free, but he's able to fall back on top of it. So the Indians avoided disaster there at midfield. Timeout taken. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, again, it was a great play design. Ty was going to get positive yardage out of that. You never see Ty run it very much.
No.
It's kind of like a Dan Marino, Peyton Manning run offense. You didn't see them run it much unless it was you just knew that it was going to be there. And it was, and it fooled folks. He just lost the ball, bobbled it a little bit there, and so unable to get any positive yardage out of it. So there again, but no harm, no foul. It's just second down. There are 47 seconds left here, and we still have 1 timeout left on the board.
17-7 is your score. And again, remind you to stay tuned at halftime. We'll have our homecoming presentation. There'll be fireworks at the end of it. And then we'll also have the ICC All-American Band perform here at halftime. 17-7 is the score. 47 seconds to go until halftime. ICC trying to find a way to put some more points on the board here to build on this lead. Davis now gets a tight end in the game. 2 receivers wide on the far side of the field. One, that's Chris Reed here at the bottom. Davis gets the snap, dropping back, pressure coming. Rolling out to his right, zips it out that way, and good pass there. Only one opportunity was that his guy getting to it. If he doesn't, it just falls incomplete, and Mosley couldn't get to it. Pass incomplete. Clock will stop with 41 seconds now until halftime.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 here. I wouldn't be opposed to running it.
I wouldn't either. See if you can
break one here, or at least can force them to call a timeout if need be.
And then punt it.
And then punt it.
You go up still 10.5.
I say if we're within 50, give Burciaga a shot at anything within 50. And it is going to be on the ground. This is going to be Allen. He breaks it to the outside, now across the 40 to the 35-30. But as you guys say, flags on the field.
It's coming back.
Well, I tell you what, Allen has come to work tonight, guys.
Well, the whole running back tandem has come to work tonight, and they really have. They've done a great job because you had Foster that also slipped out of the backfield for that touchdown later. It's going to be holding.
Man, that's tough, guys. That one right there would have put the Indians in field goal range as the ball was inside the 35-yard line. So 34.9 seconds to go here. Now, what down is it? I can't see it.
It'd be 3rd and 21. It'd be about 21 yards, I think, after he goes back about 10 here.
I'm still, Mr. Ingram, I'm not forcing anything at this point because, I mean, we've got
safe.
34 seconds left. It is a 3rd and forever, but I'm just not into forcing anything right here. If we need to punt, let's punt.
So 3rd down and long is the situation here. Bulldogs getting some late substitutions in and out of the game here. They're going to have to – nope, the officials give them enough time to get off the field.
Clock's running. And are they calling timeout? Or are they going to talk about should the clock be running?
I think the officials are going to say reset some time on the clock here.
Yeah, because it's after a penalty, I believe.
Yep. So they are going to add some more time on the clock. 34.9 seconds to go here.
So they got to reset the game clock, and then, of course, the clock will start on the snap due to the penalty.
And so the officials.
We just got to get somebody to reset the game clock. There it goes.
And now they got it. Just took them a little while to get it set. So 34.9 seconds to go here. That's what they've set it to 3 minutes and 49 seconds, so they're going to have to redo that one more time.
Well.
And it's having to turn. It's probably a little difficult because it is dark in there. So they're trying to. Now they put it at 35. That's close enough.
Let's just run the play.
Yeah. They say close enough. 34.9, 35.
That's close.
Now, if we end up giving up a score with a tenth of a second left, I'm going to be upset. So 3rd down and a long way to go. It's going to be a give to Allen once again, right up the middle of the field. He's chugging forward. He's going to get out to about the 46-yard line.
They're not calling timeout.
So they're not electing to call a timeout here.
We can let it run down.
Or snap the ball with 5 seconds left and throw it in the end zone.
We don't have to. Yeah, but we don't have to snap it.
I don't know what the Indians are going to do that. Looks like they're going to be happy to take this 17-7 lead into halftime here. A good first half for the Indians. It's going to be an exciting second half. But before we get to it, we're going to have homecoming festivities coming your way here from Fulton as we'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next? What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party.
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions,
Okay, now let's go and keep going, keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
and a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 17-7 is your score at halftime. We're going to take you to the field for tonight's presentation of the homecoming court, the crowning of the 2024 homecoming queen and king here at Itawamba Community College, so please enjoy.
Presenting the 2024 Homecoming Court at Itawamba Community College. Fulton campus freshman maid Shakira Ann Kelton of Golden. Kira is majoring in nursing at ICC with plans of becoming a critical care nurse. Her activities and honors include Baptist Student Union, Fashion Tribe, and Student Activities Board. A 2021 graduate of Red Bay High School, Kira participated in track and field, HOSA, SAD, FBLA, FCCLA, FCA, FFA, Leo Club, English Club, and yearbook staff. She is a member of Dennis First Baptist Church. Kira works full-time night shift on the oncology unit as a tech and unit coordinator at North Mississippi Medical Center in Tupelo, where she won Unit Coordinator of the Year. She is a member and first responder at Banner Bounds Fire Department in Itawamba County. She enjoys hunting, fishing, and volunteering in her community. Her parents are Chris and Betsy Kelton. Kira is escorted by her father. Fulton campus freshman maid Kira Kelton and her dad, Chris Kelton. Fulton campus freshman maid Emma Caroline Wright of Amory. Emma Caroline is a 2024 graduate of Hatley High School, where she was a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, National Spanish Honor Society, Rho Kappa Honor Society, President of Student Council, FCCLA, JA Crown Club, and a member of the yearbook staff. She was a cheerleader, a member of the volleyball, basketball, and softball teams. Emma Caroline was elected Miss HHS, Homecoming Queen, Most Popular, Best All Around, and Best Dressed. She is majoring in communication at ICC, where she is a member of the Indian delegation, BSU, Game Day Crew, and Fashion Tribe Executive. She enjoys shopping with her mom and spending time with friends and family. Emma Caroline attends New Hope Baptist Church in Hatley. She is the daughter of Ben and Leanne Wright. Her escort is her father. Fulton Campus freshman maid Emma Caroline Wright and her father Ben Wright. Tupelo Campus freshman maid Ariana Pfeiffer of Tupelo. Ariana, who is a middle college student, will be a 2026 graduate of Tupelo High School, where her activities and honors include HOSA, THS soccer, track and field, softball, National Honor Society, Student Council, Humane Society, Republican Club, and Make-A-Wish Foundation. She is a pre-med major at ICC with plans to become an anesthesiologist. Ariana has volunteered feeding the homeless, collecting canned goods during food drives, serving in food pantries, and Vacation Bible School. She is a member of First Presbyterian Church in Tupelo. Ariana is the daughter of Trey and Lorena Pfeiffer, and she is escorted by her father. Tupelo Campus freshman maid Ariana Pfeiffer and her father, Trey Pfeiffer. Tupelo Campus freshman maid Serenity Washington of Guntown. Serenity is majoring in social work at ICC, and she is a 2024 graduate of Saltillo High School, where she was a member of the choir. She loves shopping and singing with her mom, who is currently in Japan working with Toyota. She attends Trinity Church in Guntown, and her parents are Nyrone and Sandria Richard. Tupelo Campus freshman maid Serenity Washington and her father, Nyrone Washington. Fulton Campus sophomore maid Ashanti Doss of Wren. Ashanti is a 2023 graduate of Nettleton High School, where her activities included band, powerlifting, National Beta Club officer, and National Society of High School Scholars. She is an elementary education major, and Ashanti's activities at ICC include member of the All-American Band, Student Government Association, and Women of Excellence Community Service Executive. She enjoys listening to music and playing instruments. Ashanti attends New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church in Nettleton. She is the daughter of Freddie and Deanne Doss. Her escort is her father. Fulton Campus sophomore maid Ashanti Doss and her father, Freddie Doss. Fulton Campus sophomore maid Brandy Maya Deloach of Caledonia. Brandy is majoring in radiologic technology at ICC, where she is an Indianette dance captain, member of the Fashion Tribe, Sigma Kappa Delta, Pom Squad dancer, orientation leader, and Women of Excellence social media executive. The daughter of John and Danique Deloach, Brandy is a 2023 graduate of Caledonia High School. Among her honors and activities at CHS were marching band, dance, sideline and competitive cheer, color guard, winter guard, anchor club, and yearbook staff. Brandy is a member of Cedar Grove Baptist Church in Columbus. Her escort is her brother. Fulton Campus sophomore maid Brandy Deloach and her brother Jay Jackson. Tupelo Campus sophomore maid Gracie Ann Corley of Icru. Gracie is majoring in accounting at ICC, and she is a member of Sigma Kappa Delta, the English Honor Society. Gracie is a 2023 graduate of North Pontotoc High School, where she was selected All-Division in volleyball and All-Star in basketball, a cheerleader, Miss NPHS, a member of the Beta Club and Mu Alpha Theta. She was also the recipient of the Viking Award. She enjoys hunting, fishing, riding ATVs, and serving on mission trips with Waterbrook Church in Enville. She is the daughter of Jesse and Cindy Corley, and Gracie is escorted by her father. Tupelo campus sophomore maid Gracie Ann Corley and her father, Jesse Corley. Tupelo campus sophomore maid Shelby Faith Tigner of Pontotoc. A 2023 graduate of Pontotoc High School, Shelby is a student in ICC's Associate Degree Nursing Program. Her activities and honors include Baptist Student Union, Honors College, Phi Theta Kappa Vice President of Membership, Nurses Christian Fellowship, MOSA, Humanities Club, Student Activities Member, and Intramural Dodgeball Champion. At PHS, she was a cheerleader, member of the soccer team, National Honor Society, Beta Club, Class of 2023 Secretary, Special Honors Graduate, Homecoming Court Senior Maid, and a UCA All-American Cheerleader. She enjoys spending time with her friends and family, volunteering in her community and church, attending ICC events, and playing with her puppy Gus. She is the daughter of Stephanie Mormon and Scotty Tigner. Shelby is escorted by her stepfather. Tupelo campus sophomore maid Shelby Tigner and her stepfather Chris Mormon. Now introducing the 2024 Homecoming King and Queen. Itawamba Community College Homecoming King, Tanner McCord of Pontotoc. Tanner is a business major at ICC. His activities include co-president of the Baptist Student Union, member of the Trading Post Committee, Indian Delegation, Sigma Kappa Delta, and he plays tuba in the ICC All-American Band. Tanner is a 2023 graduate of Pontotoc High School, where he was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for 4 years, Beta Club, National Honor Society, Pontotoc Warrior Baseball Manager, and he also played tuba in the Pontotoc Warrior Marching Band. He was selected Class Cutest all 4 years. Tanner is an active member of Green Valley Baptist Church. In his spare time, he enjoys listening to and playing music, hunting, watching college football, playing golf, and spending time with his friends and family. He is the son of John Ray and Michelle McCord. Itawamba Community College Homecoming King, Tanner McCord. The 2024 Homecoming Queen, Jasmine Arian Coleman of Pontotoc. Jasmine is a student in the Associate Degree Nursing Program at ICC, where her activities and honors include Vice President of the Student Government Association, Vice President of Women of Excellence, member of Phi Theta Kappa and the Honors College. She has served as an Indian delegate, orientation leader, and was an Indianette in the All-American Marching Band. She was a 2023 Fulton Campus Freshman Homecoming Maid. Jasmine is a 2023 graduate of Pontotoc High School, where she was involved in multiple activities and received several honors. She was the 2023 Homecoming and Prom Queen, a cheerleader, student council representative, member of the Color Guard. She played mellophone and French horn, member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and HOSA. She is the daughter of Pondessa Moore. And Jasmine is escorted by our ICC Homecoming King, Tanner McCord. Your 2024 Homecoming Queen, Jasmine Coleman, and your Homecoming King, Tanner McCord. ICC's President, Dr. Jay Allen, will present Tanner and Jasmine with their crowns. Natalie Riles of Kosciuszko, Fulton Campus Student Government Association President, and Sennett Watkins of Tupelo, the Tupelo Campus Student Association President, will assist in the presentation. Congratulations to the 2024 Homecoming Court at Itawamba Community College.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a three-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their three-meat treat. Order your three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the ICC All-American Marching Band gets prepared to perform here at halftime. 17-7 is your score here. Real quick, some scores from around the league. Not a lot of games going on tonight, most of them having homecoming this weekend. East Mississippi was up 25-12 with 3:40 to go in the second quarter over Pearl River. And Gulf Coast was up 20-10 at halftime over Colin. Your score here at halftime, 17-7, number 14 ICC leading the number 6 Bulldogs of Holmes. We do want to remind you that got a lot going on this week with homecoming. Next week we'll have our Meet the Indians, our Meet the Tribes football, our basketball on Tuesday night. You'll hear more about that as the second half progresses. Let's take you to the field now for the presentation, or the halftime performance here by the ICC All-American Band. It's Dr. Boggs driving around on campus apparently.
Traveling through a big city offers a dynamic and diverse range of sights and sounds. All these elements create a constantly moving and changing environment, full of energy and activity. Roads filled with cars, buses, and taxis navigating through traffic, and the frequent sights of trains, subways, and trams all move pedestrians in urban areas. Join us on a musical journey of what you might encounter while traveling through an urban environment, starting with the 2021 Santana and Rob Thomas collaboration, Move. Now, sit back and vibe with the ICC All-American Marching Band as they present their 2024 show, Urban Graffiti. Like the diverse architecture of urban areas, Hey Yah's innovative style mixes different musical influences, showcasing Outkast's creative approach to hip-hop. We invite you to turn up with this year's Indianettes as they perform to Hey Yah. Nightclubs in big cities are known for their dynamic energy and are often at the heart of nightlife culture, offering something for everyone. Pitbull's Don't Stop the Party was designed to get people on their feet and keep the energy going, making it a popular choice for parties and nightclubs. Savor this moment while the ICC drumline is featured on Don't Stop the Party. The diversity of a big city means you'll see people from various cultures and backgrounds. Street performers, musicians, and vendors add to the lively atmosphere. Winning an Academy Award for Best Original Song with a Grammy Award for Best Rap Song, Lose Yourself by Eminem opens our final urban experience. All right, ladies and gents, let's give it up for your ICC All-American Marching Band. Majors for the ICC All-American Band are Addison Clements, Priscilla Martinez, Goon Gain, Peyton Snyder, and Samantha Smith. Color Guard captains are Cole Freeman, Henley Berry, and Cassidy Edwards. Indianette captains are Brandy Deloach and Maggie Kimball. Indianette choreographer Brianna Tucker. We would like to give a special shout out to our graffiti artist in residence, Mr. Sean Whittington from the ICC Art Department for his street art skills on the props.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza. Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second half of play. ICC leading Holmes 17-7. ICC will get the ball to start the second half. And so we're getting ready for this Guaranteed Bank kickoff here from the Bulldogs. And they are going to elect to go deep with it this time. Both teams have been kicking short. This one, though, taken at the 20. Now this is going to be Thompson bouncing it to the outside, looking for a block, but instead gets absolutely drilled that time as he got left hang out to dry.
Yeah, bounced it to the outside. Thought he had an opening there for a few minutes, and it closed up pretty quick. But we do get it at the 30, and so do want to take this opportunity. Great halftime performance. I know we can talk a little more about it. We can work it in, but great halftime performance by our marching band and getting to see the Queen and King crowned, as well as all of our maids that were elected. They're all elected by the student body. So great job, again, by everybody on the halftime performance.
So the Indians are going to keep it on the ground for the first play here. Should be a gain of about 8 on the play, as that was number 3, Jalen Foster, on the carry. Indians started at the 30-yard line. They're going to get it out to the 38. So it'll be a second down and 2 situation here for the Indians, just starting the second quarter of play.
Starting out like we finished, Mr. Ingram. We're running the ball, and I agree with that. We're running the ball. Let's pound the ball. Let's make them stop us on the run. Good gain right there of 8 on the first run.
So second down and 8 now for the Indians. Davis out of the shotgun, gets the snap, hands off once again, cut up the middle. This is a big-time roll here. He's out to the 40, makes one man miss, now cross across the 35, and he is going to be hit and dropped in a big-time run there for the Indians. Hold on, did the ball come free at the end?
I think we got it back.
And I'll wait to hold my comment.
So still a scramble for the football here. It's going to be marked at the 32, but the officials trying to fight everyone free there. And is it going to be Holmes' ball, waiting for the official signal? And it's still a mad scramble for it, and it's going to be Holmes' football. Man, that was tough.
Yeah, one of those tough on one of those runs like that, Adam, where he's fighting and fighting for extra yards, and of course, what you've also got, you train your defense and you teach them to come in there and punch the ball out while he's still up before the whistle blows. Find a way to punch that ball out. Now, I'm sitting way up here. I couldn't tell you if that's what happened, but guarantee you that they were going for the ball. So Indians lose that first possession here, which we were definitely driving with 2 big runs right there. Does put a halt to that.
So the fumble will mark the ball at the 32-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Moving left to right on your radio dial. They're going to come out throwing on the opening play from scrimmage, and they're going to hit it to the sideline. And are they going to – the Indians catch a break there as they're going to say his momentum carried him to the ground versus Rousey throwing him to the ground out of bounds.
Yeah, good pickup right over there by Rousey and making the stop.
So minimum gain there. Now there'll be second down, and let's call it 6 to go here for the Bulldogs. 13:40 and counting here. Holmes with it. Pressure coming. Quarterback's going to run, but the Indians hit him and knock him down. But a good gain out to about the 41-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 situation here for Holmes.
Well, and what they were able to do, they contained him. They kept him within the tackles there. Did not let him get outside. Good job right there.
So 3rd down and 1 is the situation. The Bulldogs hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Now going to see what they want to run here as they get to play from the sideline. Richardson is your quarterback out of the shotgun. He's going to drop, throws, ball's tipped, but it's still caught. And it's going to be good for the first down. Needed 1, got about 4 on the play.
Yeah, brought pressure. Guy jumped up, too, with the guy that we're bringing out there. Like you said, it tipped the ball just enough, but not enough there to distract it or disrupt it to where the connection wasn't made. It is a first down.
Ball moved out to the 45-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. That first down being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Bulldogs high snap, able to get it now. Richardson in trouble. He's going to be hit and dropped. But a great play by Richardson, though. What looked to be a tackle for loss on the play that time, he was able to lunge forward and get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Correct. Yeah, I agree with you. But good job by the defense chasing him down back there. Again, no gain is where they have it on this second down.
17-7 is your score. 12-18 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs with the football, moving left to right on your radio dial. Plenty of time to throw. Now the pocket collapse. Richardson's going to show off why he's such a dangerous quarterback, and he was able to scramble and go forward and pick up the first down once again.
Well, we chased him back in like we wanted to, turned him back in, but then he found an opening out there on the edge on that far side over there where the DBs were on down the field. And so he was able to turn that into a very big positive gain and get the first down.
Good-looking athlete, guys.
Ball at the 44 now for the Bulldogs. A fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Man in motion coming to the bottom of your screen here on Let's Go ICC TV. Richardson steps into the throw. The Indians immediately make the hit. So a gain of 2 on the play. That was DeShazo on the reception for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good job right there defensively. We were right on him once he caught it. So very minimal gain there on that first down play.
Bulldogs going with a little bit more up-tempo offense than we saw in the first half. Trying to see if they can get down some rhythm here and cash in on the Indian turnover. And they throw it out to the flats. That's going to be an incomplete, borderline play there. But I am going to have to say it did look like he did throw it forward by maybe a half a yard.
I'm with you, Adam. I think it was forward, but with good measure, pick that ball up. You never know what they're going to call out there, the officials. So it was a forward pass, but just kind of a little swing pass out there in the flat, unable to connect. So that is bringing up a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 is the situation. Possession down here for the Bulldogs. ICC defense needs to find a way to get off the field here. 17-7, ICC with the lead. 11-11 to go here in the third quarter of play. Richardson out of the shotgun. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Now he's going to try to run. Now lobs this one downfield. Has a man wide open.
Oh, he dropped.
Bobbled
He
and
dropped it.
simply.
Wow.
Dropped
Good defensive
out of
play is
bounds.
what that was, though, because Dilworth came back in.
Never gave up on it.
That's right, never gave up. Made the hit, and he couldn't hold on to it. So good play by Holmes, but better play by Dilworth there to get the ball and jar it loose. It's going to be a 4th down.
4th and 8. They got the ball at our 42, and they're thinking about going for it here early in the third period. I believe they're going for it. Give us great field position if we can hold them.
So a big-time play there and a big-time break also for the Indians. 4th down and 8. This is why you go for it in this situation. You got a quarterback like Richardson who not only has a strong arm but is also a threat running the football. He's in the shotgun. Going to get the snap.
We're bringing the house.
Pressure. Now he's going to load up and just sling this one downfield, and it's going to be a jump ball. And
did he catch that? No.
They're going to say complete. Wow. I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to replay that one if we got enough time to see if we can see it on the replay there.
Complete to number 6, Cam Joseph.
Complete as he just slings this one up, and oh no, that one clearly hit the turf. And so a tough break there for the Indians, and you would love to have replay in this situation as the ball landed right there in front of him. Now we'll say the Holmes receiver did an amazing job of instantly grabbing it and bear hugging it as soon as it hit in front of him, but that one clearly hit the ground there. Great shot by Raphael Henry as we'll go back and look at that one one more time.
Coach Macon's making his point out there.
The official was behind. He couldn't see it, so he's blind.
So we'll see. As you'll see the ball come up here, and yes, it bounced into his arms. Now, of course, everybody's saying, well, Gore, you're an ICC guy. You're going to say that. So either way it goes, the play stands as it is there. So a big-time break there for the Bulldogs. And now the Indians have got to find a way to dig deep here and see if they can come back and make a play and make a stop.
Well, again, Coach Macon brought the head official over, and he's talking to him. Both of them are getting the earful from Coach Macon on that play right there. So he's right with you, Gore, on that one, and they missed that one.
First down to our 14-yard line, guys. 10:42 left in the third period. 17-7, Indians up, but clock running. They're marching.
So Richardson is your quarterback. Man now coming in motion to the bottom of your screen. Rolls that way, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Good pressure. And he's going to zip it forward, and they're going to say that one was caught. Well, there's been two borderline calls go the way. I do believe that one was caught that time as he was able to get his arms underneath it. So the Bulldogs getting some breaks on this drive, folks.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
So to bring up a 2nd down and 4 situation, as Jim mentioned, 10 to go here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs trailing the Indians 17-7 here in this top 15 matchup. The Bulldogs of Holmes, number 6, ICC, number 14 in the country. Richardson now with the football, now the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off, and the Indians stuff it. And a nice play there defensively by the Indians. Leading the way for ICC was number 9, Colin Dunn.
Yeah, great job right there on the read there for the defense right there to make the play, and Dunn and on the handoff there stayed home where he was supposed to, kept his assignment there, able to make the stop.
3rd and 3, guys.
3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Well, you got to figure this is going to be 4-down territory for the Bulldogs, especially with it was that on 4th and 8. Richardson once again sending his man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming up the middle.
Got to be holding right there.
Avoids it. Now he wants to throw back, and wide open is the tight end. He just lobs that one up, and beautiful play call. Brad, I'm with you, as looked like that time the Indians broke free in the middle, kind of got tugged for a second, but didn't get the call. But either way it goes, that was just a beautiful offensive play call there by the Bulldogs.
I don't get that one. But anyway, neither here nor there, and it's not for me to get, apparently. But I don't get that one. The jersey, I clearly saw the jersey pulled, and I can see that up here. I don't know why they can't see it down there.
The snap is back. The kick is up, and it's good. We've got a 3-point ball game, 17-14. The Bulldogs cash in on the turnover. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a 3-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That touchdown pass by the Bulldogs makes it a 17-14 contest here. Indians had a good drive going, fumbled, and the Bulldogs cashed in, and that's what you expect out of a good football team. They're not undefeated by mistake this season, and so to be a guaranteed bank kickoff once again coming up here for the Bulldogs. The line drive kick is going to hit and be taken at about the 17-yard line by Thompson. Gets a decleating block and is going to fight forward and get out near the 40-yard line.
That's a
flag late coming in, but folks, keep an eye on this play right here for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. This was an absolute rocking block coming up here on the top of your screen. Yes, I believe that was not Trey Gunn. That was number 80 for the Indians, E.J. Stovall, decleating the guy. But unfortunately, another flag down here.
I think it was going against the Indians.
And so we'll see what the officials say on this one.
I'm not sure. There we go.
That's wrong.
So it's going to go against.
I'm glad you're wrong.
I was Debbie Downer right there.
I'm glad you're wrong, Brad. I'm sorry.
I was the womp. You know, I was Debbie Downer. So we'll take that. That 15-yard addition there, it was a good return. And, Adam, I didn't get to see the block you were talking about, but I hope you did get it.
I got it on replay.
Yeah, so we can take a look at it later at a later date. But now ICC crosses the 50 and they're actually in the Holmes territory now.
Yeah, ball at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Indians. Handoff to the long running back in the backfield. The running game has been good, but that time the Bulldogs ate it up as that was led by number 30. That was Williams of the Bulldogs making the play on the tackle for a loss of 1.
I mean, I still don't blame them for the call. I mean, because the previous runs we've had, they've busted them. So I don't blame them for that call. I mean, not a bad call at all.
They got a little life in them right now after that touchdown. Cut it to 3, 17-14.
Second down and 11 now is the down here for the Indians. Davis is out of the shotgun. In the backfield with Davis is Jalen Sutton. He'll move from his left to his right. Minor is the tight end. Davis dropping back. And this one going deep. He's got a man over the middle of the field, and it's caught. No, dropped. How is that not pass interference?
He grabbed him.
He was tackled as he was trying to catch the football. Boy,
they missed that one.
I mean, we try not to harp that much on some calls, but there have been a couple of calls here early in the second half that have just went against the Indians, and my goodness, I don't know if you heard the fans, and hopefully you didn't hear one of them as he was a little upset with the call. So now to be a third down and 11 situation. Indians going 5 wide. Ty Davis out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Pressure coming over the middle. He goes over the middle. Ball bobbled, and it's going to be incomplete as it was intended for number 18. That was Nick Sherman. Sherman had a chance to possibly catch it off the deflection, but, man, just a tough drive there. And
it was good coverage on that pass right there. They had good coverage on him right there. So, I mean, that was kudos to the Holmes defense right there. So, come across the middle there. Good throw by Ty again. Ty's had some good balls tonight. Unfortunately, that one just could not be completed. Holmes has some momentum right now.
They got momentum. They've got it right now.
Yeah, and that's one thing they got going. It looks like they're bringing. They are.
Langford steps into this kick, a high kick, and it's going to hit, and it's going to roll, and that was going to be out around the 20-yard line is where they're going to spot the football. What? It bounced at the 18.
I think he shanked it, didn't
he? He did, but it bounced at the 18 with about a yard inside.
Marking about the 24, it looks like.
Or excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong way. Yeah, so, it bounced. It actually bounced a yard back from where they're marching the football off.
23.
So the ball bounced at the 22 and went out of bounds, and so they're going to spot him at the 23. Bonus yardage there for the Bulldogs. It'll now be first down and 10 here. Bulldogs with all the momentum. Lady Mo wearing maroon and white right now. Little check down and big hit, but didn't wrap him up. But good job there by the Indians, not watching on the play. Finishing him off that time was number 28. That was Ty Coran finishing him off on the tackle, but a gain of 1 on the play.
This is a big series, guys. Momentum has changed. We need to make a defensive stop here. Clock running, 7:40 left in the third period. ICC 17, Holmes 14.
Richardson out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. A running back to his left. Play action. Delayed pressure. He gets rid of it, and it's going to be incomplete. And so it's going to bring up a third down and 9 situation now here for the Bulldogs. Well, Jim, that was a good point you made. You got to weather the storm. In a ball game like this, emotions are going to be high. You're not going to get every call to go your way. You're going to get some go against you. So if you're an Indian right now, you just got to regain that focus and lock in here. So third down and 9, 7:24 to go here in the third quarter of play. Richardson gets the snap. Plenty of time. Now steps up. Thinks about running. He will. There's holding on the play as the That's the tough part whenever you're a lineman, when you got a running back like that, or excuse me, a quarterback like that.
They did call it.
As he just tackled the guy from ICC. And so an easy call there for the official. But as we were saying, as an offensive lineman, you work. You think he's throwing the football, and then you look up, he's running, and the guy cuts back, and you get a holding call.
No, that does make it more difficult in an offense like that. You have a dual threat quarterback. It's a positive for him and your offense, but it does make it harder on your O-lineman.
Should go back 10 yards here and be about 3rd and 19, I believe. Let's go. There we go.
And that is going to be the case. So it will be 10 yards from the previous spot. Will be 3rd down. So it should be a 3rd down and 19 situation. 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. ICC 17, Holmes 14. Homecoming here in Fulton. And so now the Bulldogs will have it. Richardson out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Indians bring in the pass, and they set up the screen, but a great job there. That was number 11 for ICC. Jaden Walker coming up and batting it down. He recognized the screen in a hurry.
Flag on this side.
A little pushing again.
Got a flag over here.
It's one of those situations. Eventually, you want the officials to throw 2 flags and call offsetting penalties on both teams to get them to kind of lock back in and say, all right, guys, we got a good football game going here. Let's don't let this thing get out of hand.
Well, I don't know what this one was over here. This one's on the Indian sideline here.
So it could be a sideline warning?
On this side of the field.
So we're going to see what the official says in this situation.
Well, they're lining up to punt. Yep.
So it will be a sideline warning there on the
no
Indians.
Penalty this time.
So it's just a warning.
So it's 4th down, 4th and 19. They got a punt.
So Indians getting some confusion on who to come on and come off the field now. It's going to be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Bulldogs. Need a good snap here if you're Holmes in this dangerous situation. Snap back. He'll step into it about the 2-yard line.
Shank.
And this one's going to be another poor kick, but it's going to take
several flags.
Holmes roll, and then more flags down in this situation.
We got 12 players, I'm afraid.
We saw some confusion on the field by the Indians on who to sub in and who to sub out there. So we'll talk this one over. Well, guys, I might have jinxed this in the first half. I talked about how in the first quarter and a half it was a pretty clean football game for the most part. And then the last half of the second quarter, a lot of laundry started coming out. And, well, we've seen a lot so far here in the first half of the third.
Yeah, no doubt. Their arms are going to be sore.
And this one does look like it's going to go against ICC in this situation here. And, again, we talked about blindside block on the Indians. And that's one thing the officials have been told to pay attention to this season for safety precautions. And so you just got to be smarter than that. If you want to upset the number 6 team in the country, you can't make those tight plays and shoot yourself in the foot.
No, and again, emotions play into it, and, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong on that. It's a wrong type of block, but you cannot let your emotions play into it that overtake you to where you make those errors is what I'm going to call it. And so that does play an effect, and it does have you starting deeper than you were going to.
Ball is on the 38-yard line. It's going to be a handoff. And it's going to be number 21 for the Indians. That's Allen on the carry. Looks like he's going to get it across to the 41-yard line, so a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, still no reason to abandon the run.
No.
Again, we had a couple of good runs to start the half here.
I had a real good run and fumbled.
And just fumbled. Yeah. And so, we no need to abandon the run here. ICC's got to still go back to being aggressive up front and getting that blocking.
Davis in the shotgun. Allen still in the backfield with him. He's to his right. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen here, Zay Davis and Chris Reed. You've got Mosley by himself up top and a tight end in Cressman. And it's going to be a give one more time to Allen. Allen breaks a tackle, now gets across the 50.
Yeah.
And Allen will pick up the first down.
Good running, good read right there by Ty Davis as well.
So the ball to midfield. ICC will have a fresh set of downs. That first down being brought to you by Sam Market there in Manatee. Clock is rolling. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter of play. ICC 17, Holmes 14 here on homecoming night in Fulton. Davis gets the snap. It's going to be a give to Allen one more time. Reads the field well. He's going to fight forward and then gets a push from that offensive line, and he's going to get 5 on the play.
I like it. I mean, continue to pound it. Make them stop you. Again, eventually you can open up that one-on-one coverage. Like you say, you'll see those safeties start to creep up, Mr. Ingram.
You're right.
And when you see those safeties start to creep up, make that change, go deep for Reed.
So 2nd down and 5 now is the situation. The Indians with the ball at the 45, working right to left on your radio dial for those watching here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. We also want to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Holmes Bulldogs this evening here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Allen gets it again, bounces it to the outside, now cuts it up the middle, spins through, goes forward, and he's going to go forward again for the first down. And again, getting some chippiness going on out there as a Holmes Bulldog player kind of shoved one of the ICC players after the play. Good job by both young men, though, to step away from each other and not let that escalate.
Yeah, first down, another good run, as you mentioned, Adam, and another good thing is the clock's still running. So, good job by ICC here and good with clock control and game management.
So we'll be 1st down and 10. The ball, the nose of the football, touching the 40-yard line. 4:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So it's 1st down and 10 here. New running back in the backfield, and he gets the corner now, gets to the outside. He's going to lower his head and a gain of 8 on the play.
I like it.
I do too. He got to the edge in. He was able to turn the corner. They have not proven to me still, except for that one series this second half, that they can stop the run.
So that is Jalen Sultan on the carry. Gains 8, brings up a 2nd down and 2 situation here. As ICC, we talked about Holmes upping their tempo. ICC a little bit more methodical here in the 3rd quarter with their offensive approach. Davis in the shotgun. He's got Sultan to his right. Mosley one-on-one up top and 2 receivers, Zay Davis and Chris Reed, here at the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Give is going to be to the running back in the backfield. Cuts to the outside. Gets a block from the quarterback.
Yes.
Good job.
And that's going to get a charge out of the crowd, and the sideline is there as well as Sultan showing his quarterback some love for throwing the block there.
Yeah, kind of a Brett Favre-ish there.
Yeah, just kind of got in the way of someone.
Old Brett used to do that as well. He'd sneak out there, and he'd block for his running back as well.
So the ball now at the 23-yard line. A new set of downs here for the Indians. Bunch receivers at the bottom of your screen. Mosley by himself up top. Davis checks the play from the line of scrimmage. Inside 250 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Indians marching down the field. Davis, play action. Goes up top, looking for Mosley downfield. He's going to get a jump ball, and he catches it.
And it was pass interference.
But what's he in the? He's out of bounds. Okay, but it's interference.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
They're saying out of bounds.
But it was clearly pass interference.
Let's look at this one again here. And I'm gonna reserve my judgment here, but it looked like he had his foot in the end zone when he caught the football. So let's go to that back corner and look here. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. Let's look at it one more time as the officials sort things out here. And again, it's one of those, we've seen this calls a couple of times tonight. And so it is pass interference, but we're going to wait and see this call here. It looked like Mosley made the catch and had a foot down.
Yeah, they're calling it out.
He had 2 feet in. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown right there, and the officials, oh, man, that hurts.
That's another missed call.
That hurts.
That does hurt.
But here's the thing. If we still score, that's okay because we're going to be able to run a little bit more time off the clock here, but that is if we score. Because you saw the replay there, that's a touchdown. And unfortunate for the Indians, they get that one not taken off the board, but they do get a fresh set of downs here. And it's going to be a handoff by the Indians up the middle, lowers his head down to about the 5-yard line.
Maybe the 4.
And we'll see where they spot the football.
Number 20, Jalen Sultan with the carry.
Sultan, he ran that one hard and got hit hard that time.
Well, good run. And, again, you're taking time off the clock, and that's what we need to be doing here, too. Game management, as I say. The offense is staying on the field for long periods of time, driving the football here. You definitely can take this clock here, the game clock, under 2 minutes before you have to snap it. So, again, don't abandon the run.
No, don't.
You're 4 yards out?
4 yards out. 2nd and go.
Inside, 2 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. Indians sending a man in motion. Handoff. Going to try to bounce it to the outside, looking to get to the corner, going to lower his head. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians.
What an effort.
Yeah. Big time play there and a big time run by Jalen Sutton as he was hit twice. The second effort surged into the end zone, and ICC puts 6 on the board.
Did answer.
And they did what we needed to do. The momentum was with Holmes at that point. What we did was we came back and methodically drove it down the field and answered.
And we kept our mental capacity fine because we had some questionable calls against us, questionable penalties, but we kept our composure and went down the field.
Absolutely.
Waiting for the extra point here from Burciaga. Bobbled the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good, though. 24-14, ICC with the answer. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC leads it 24-14 after what I believe was a 4-yard touchdown run by Jalen Sutton with 1:47 to go here in the third quarter of play. We knew this was going to be a good game, and it has lived up to the billing so far. ICC with a big-time answer there, and now it's going to be a Guaranteed Bank kickoff coming up here from the Indians. 24-14, ICC with the lead here over the number 6 Bulldogs of Holmes. Indians go with another short kick. This time it's going to be a fair catch called for, and that's going to be just a stupid penalty. And then there's a Bulldog player that hits an ICC guy after the play, but yeah, that's one of those guys you can't make those plays.
Is there a flag? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's an easy call. That's one of those, if I'm the ICC player that committed that penalty, I might just go hang out with Holmes for a little while.
I'll tell you what, I think we need to kick it deeper than the 44-yard line, okay? I think we're getting a little bit too short now. Just my opinion.
No,
I could be wrong.
So the ball is going to be marked at the 44, so it's going to add 15 more yards to that.
They're on our 41-yard line, guys.
Tough break there for the Indians, and we said it. You got to have that mental toughness to not make those type of mistakes if you want to hold on to this lead in this ball game, because Holmes don't need any help moving the football. So first down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Richardson is going to go out to the flats. And, my
saw that coming.
Goodness.
I saw that one coming.
Oh.
And whoever caught that ball, number 18, is going to – he's mad at his quarterback right now.
Zay Dilworth.
I hope Dilworth's okay, to be honest.
Yes. That was a legal hit, by the way.
And Dilworth is shook up a little bit, guys.
We're going to look at that one again, and that hurts me.
That was a legal hit.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh.
I saw it coming.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw it.
I did. I mean, it.
I don't mean any disrespect to this young man that got hit by replaying this multiple times, but that's how you're supposed to lay one of them hits right there.
That's it.
But guys, you said it. Who is that for Holmes, number 18?
Yep.
KJ
I'm
Miller.
Glad he's okay.
I'm glad he's running off.
He's
okay.
Love to see that he's okay.
Yes.
In that situation. But if you're KJ Miller, when you run off the field, you kind of look at Richards and say,
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Oh, my goodness.
Do not throw that one again.
If he does, you know what I do?
Don't catch it.
I'll watch it go to the sideline, and I wave at it.
Well, and that can provide, we'll see, a little spark and a little energy for the Indian defense. There is a loss on that play.
Lost 3 yards.
3 yards.
So a loss of 3 on the play. As now Richardson dropping back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete.
Behind him.
Threw it behind him there, and, it could also get in the heads of the other receivers as well. That you don't want to be hung out to dry like that. So, and Jim, you made a good point. We saw momentum wearing maroon and white earlier after that touchdown and then that big hit. Now starting to shift to the red and blue a little bit.
Big down here, guys. Third down, 3rd and 13. They got the ball at our 44, down 24-14. Indians up 24-14. A minute 18 left in the third period.
And they have been successful tonight on 3rd down and 4th down. I don't know. I hadn't seen the statistics, but they have been successful.
So 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Looking to go over the middle, and it's caught. And yes, they have been very good on 3rd down tonight, and that's another completion, as that was number 13, Boykin, coming in to get that one down to the 21-yard line. And, man, we just can't get off the field tonight on 3rd down.
Kind of like a post pattern there, and just broke wide open.
So the Bulldogs quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Richardson wants to run, finds the lane, goes forward, and gets the ball down to about the 15-yard line.
Chase Richardson with the carry for the Bulldogs.
And so a good, quick decision there by Richardson.
Brought down to the 15-yard line.
So the ball now to the 15-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and 4 after the gain of 6 on the play. The Bulldogs may want to let the clock run out here and see if they can move into the 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, they're going to have to snap.
Going to have to snap one more time.
Okay, so, yep. I can't see the play clock from where I'm
play
at, so thank you, guys.
About 15 now, and there's 23 there.
So the Bulldogs out of the shotgun. Delayed blitz, and it's blocked.
Good job.
That was 28 for the Indians defensively. Coran comes in and breaks up the pass. And so with 16.4, now it's going to be a 3rd down and 4 situation. And, guys, you got to think 4-down territory for sure here.
No doubt about it.
For the Bulldogs.
Well, 2 schools of thought. I don't know where your kicker is, but some schools of thought say take the points because you're 10 down. You're going to have the other one anyway. But some's going to say go for it. So we'll just see what happens here.
This is a new quarterback in the game here for the Bulldogs. He's going to run. He's going to go forward, and he's going to get down to the
They marked him a
10.
little short. I think they marked his knee down. 4th and 1. That's going to be the last play.
I would say, they're going to be the last play. Let it run out. Now they may look at going for it right
here. Yeah, I think they'll go for it.
So Hardy on the carry. It'll be 4th and 1, but we're going to go to the 4th quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Okay, now let's go and keep going, keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it!
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back out of the timeout, starting the 4th quarter of play, and they are at least lining up to go for the field goal here. As Brad mentioned, you got to have the 3 at some point. Why not try to get it now? So this will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. Indians don't put a lot of pressure on. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the kick is good, makes it a 7-point ball game, 24-17, 14:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll keep it here.
Well, and you got all 3 timeouts left. You're at the beginning of the if you're Holmes, you're at the beginning of the 4th quarter here. All they got to do, if you're looking at them, they got to make a defensive stop here. But, then they're 7 points away from tying this thing up. So taking the points there is not necessarily a bad situation. I thought possibly they may look at going for it with them being, half a yard or so away from getting a first down there and how successful they've been with their quarterback running the ball. But, again, 2 schools of thought there. Neither one of them wrong on it. So good job by Holmes. They were able to successfully get the points. They're 7 down.
Getting set for this Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. Tommy Chamley and all the fine folks at Guarantee Bank, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. We would love to see another methodical drive by the Indians result in a touchdown like we saw in the third quarter, where they ate up majority of the clock there, as they lead at 24-17 here in the early goings of the fourth quarter. This is going to be a deep driving kick taken at about the 13-yard line by Thompson. Now cuts up the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped at about the 27, where ICC will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, you're right. This is the opportunity now where if you're ICC, put that drive together. Again, go back to the run. Do not abandon it at this point. Go back to that run, put together a long, methodical drive here, take some time off the clock, march it down the field.
Is there a flag?
I'm saying the officials are talking something over here, so
I don't see any yellow, but they've thrown them so much the flags may be green.
It might be talking about dinner later tonight.
Well, it could be.
Sure.
Dinner?
Well,
what are we having for dinner?
Little Caesars, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics.
There we go.
We'll be happy to.
You owe me by now.
Brad, after baseball season last year, I think I owe you about 15 Little Caesars pizzas. But here's the great thing about it is their pizzas are so affordable, I won't go broke catching up on those.
That's exactly right. You're 100% correct. Are they re-kicking?
They're re-kicking.
They called offsides on the Bulldogs. Second time that we've seen offsides called on a kickoff, one on the Indians, now on the Bulldogs. You may not see that called twice in a season, and we've had it called twice in a game tonight, so a very unique call there.
So we're going to force them to re-kick, understandably so, and see if we can get a better return out of it.
And so they're going to march this one off once again. Well, guys, this has been a great game. It's been a great day here, homecoming on campus. We also have been visited this week by our commissioner, who is in the press box with us now, making sure we behave up here, Commissioner Steve Martin.
Welcome, and Dr. Sean Mackey.
Yeah,
back
Dr.
there
Sean Mackey as well back
Welcome,
here.
Gentlemen. Welcome.
So I think Dr. Allen sent him up here and said, look, I got a trio of guys you need to keep an eye on.
Keep an eye on them.
So this time the Bulldogs getting set to kick it off, and they're just going to pop this one up. So
he's going to run with it. He's going.
The Indians are going to catch it and run, and the return of about 2 yards on the play.
Still great field position, guys. 47 or 48-yard line.
That was Mays on the return there. So
it's dangerous to try to run that one. You really need to fair catch that one. But there again, it did not hurt the Indians, but dangerous.
Mays, product of Calhoun City. That ball game tonight, tomorrow night, the Schooner River rivalry renews between Bruce and Calhoun City. No, nobody in this area cares, but
no, I care.
Okay,
Calhoun City, you know I care.
Good. Me being a Calhoun County guy, you know right. I'm going to be locked in on that. So either way it goes, it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. That first down being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Davis out of the shotgun. Indians are going to keep it on the ground once again. Try to get to the corner, but that time the Bulldogs did a great job of reading the play, coming in and making it. And some of the ICC faithful not liking how the Bulldogs continued through the play, but it wasn't anything malicious there. They were just trying to get aggressive on the tackle, and you see that every time.
Yeah, and I like what Ty Davis did there as the quarterback, leader of the team. He went up to Foster there, the running back, and just kind of said, whoa back, on your emotions, kind of talked to him there. And so, excellent job. There was a gain of 2 out of that, it looks like.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation now. Ball at the 49.
Offsides.
Free play. Throw it up. Throw it deep. There you go.
Davis does dial up, goes deep, and it's going to be intercepted. But as you guys said, it is going to be offsides on the Bulldogs. You like the play there, especially with a guy like Chris Reed and his speed. I don't think Reed realized that the
He didn't. He kind of stopped the pattern.
So he kind of stopped the pattern and then tried to restart. But that's what you're supposed to do. Whenever you get that offside, you know you got the free play.
Throw it up.
Chunk it up and see if good things have happened. We saw that happen at East Mississippi. So now it's going to be a 2nd down and 3 situation.
46-yard line, 2nd down and 3 for ICC.
Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Davis, the quarterback. Try to go with the hard snap count. Holmes didn't jump that time. Now looks to the sideline to get to play. Minor, your tight end. 2 receivers here at the bottom of your screen. Mosley up top by himself. Foster is your running back. Davis wanting to throw. That's where he goes to Foster. Beautiful play call there. Foster jukes a guy and gets across the 40 down to the 39.
No fault there, but he needs to pick up his cleats.
Whoa, what's he doing?
Now late flags coming in all over the place. And, Jim, I didn't see it.
I saw what
I didn't
happened.
see it either.
What happened, their towel or their player fell off. So our guy picked up the towel to get it off the field and throw it over there. Then their player followed our player and kind of pushed them, it looked like. We'll see.
So you're saying it's on them?
I think it is. I've been wrong
So
a lot.
We're going to let them sort this one out. And that's what we always say, folks. And it's an unfortunate thing that we say. JUCO athletics, especially JUCO football, it's already a powder keg, and you don't need much of a spark to set anything off. So, one, good job by the ICC coaches to get in front of their player, to separate the Holmes player, and also good job by the referees to come in as well and get that broke up before anything else happens. So, I know we fuss at them a lot, but you do have to give them credit in that situation because, that was one of those that could have easily got out of hand. I don't know what word I was looking for there.
Well, you did good with it, whatever.
I don't use big words every day like Mr. Ingram.
Mr. Ingram's got one bewildered that he used tonight.
No.
Let's see what we got here.
Result of the play is a third down. After the play, unsportsmanlike on the offense, number 2. Unsportsmanlike.
Okay, I like
okay.
that. I like that. I like that.
I do. I can deal with it. I like that.
I like that because that's one thing we said in the first half. We felt like the officials would be well served to call offsetting penalties just to get the guys back in check. And I like that. I know there's some boo birds breaking out amongst the ICC faithful, but that was a good situation, especially in a game like this right now. You don't want to be a situation. Now, if it's something just really bad, yes, you've got to call it. So they gave both those guys, both the unsportsmanlike their first. Another one would result in an ejection. But I do like the offsetting penalties here.
It was a very unusual play. The guy's towel came out of his pants on Holmes, and our guy just threw it, got it away and threw it to our sideline, and the Holmes guy didn't like it.
Well, Coach Andy Kirk, he may not be on the sidelines, but he is watching at home, and he does agree. He says, "You're right, Mr. Jim." Of course, his wife Dana not feeling well. So she's a little bit under the weather, so we hope she gets to feeling better and get Andy back out here maybe next week when we head to Northeast. But the officials having to come by and explain now to both coaches what the call was, why they called it was, and I like that too. It also, one, gives the players on the field a chance to catch their breath and get refocused and kind of just get that steam out of their ears.
Right, calm down a little bit. We got a good drive here.
Yep.
Got the ball there, 39. Need to take advantage of this.
24-17 is your score. 13:41 to go in the fourth quarter of play. ICC, number 14 in the country, leading number 6 Holmes. So the officials do a good job of settling everything down, going from one coach to the other, explaining what the situation is, and now we're going to be able to play some football. Ty Davis, the quarterback. He's gone the full distance here except for a couple of plays. When Falk has come in, Indians go with 3 receivers on the far side of the field. You've got Foster in the backfield with Davis. Davis, low snap, does get the ball to Foster. Doesn't have much to go there. Good job by the Holmes defense to stack it up.
Oh.
And that's
close.
Another one that could have easily had a flag thrown there. And
number 3, Jalen Foster with the
I like what I saw out of a couple of the Holmes players coming up and talking to number 97, saying, man, don't do that. You could get us a penalty here. So a little bit of accountability from his teammates.
Well, keep in mind, ICC fans, Clark's running.
Yeah.
That's what Clark is running right now, and we are on home side of the field here. So, again, put together a methodical drive. Keep your emotions under control.
Davis out of the shotgun, goes to the hard snap count. The Bulldogs don't bite. Foster to his right, 3 receivers on the far side.
Hurry.
Now Foster will go to his left. Minor is the tight end. And that's going to be either a delay of game or false start.
False start. You had to hurry.
Minor didn't get set. He took a step to his left as the ball was snapped. And just, again, you can't make those little mistakes to kill drives, and those are what you call drive killers, guys.
They are, and we've talked about that. John talked about drive killers throughout the season. They do lose 5 yards on that. So now second down and 15.
So as the guys mentioned, second down and 15 here for the Indians. 12:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. ICC up 24-17 over Holmes. Both teams undefeated in conference play.
Empty backfield.
Davis out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Mosley and Zay Davis up top. Reed at the bottom of your screen. They're going to go downfield looking for the man that's going to be intercepted. And now the Bulldogs need to get a block downfield. They do. And eventually going to try to cut it back up the middle of the field. And it's going to be a big-time return back to about the 35-yard line. And that's the first big defensive play of the night for either team.
To the 34-yard line.
Give them credit. Got a little pressure on them. Pass was a little bit underthrown. Safety made a good cut to the ball. First down, Holmes.
And, okay, I was going to say, I thought they were going to mark it at the 31, but now they're going to come back and mark it at the 34-yard line. So, as you said, Jim, give them credit. They made the play.
Made the play.
Got some blocks and got a big return. And so now the ICC defense, they're a team that can make some big plays as well. Can they find a way to come up with a big one here in return? And even 12 minutes to go in the contest, Bulldogs, a chance to tie it up with a touchdown here. Richardson stepping back. In trouble. Fumble on the play. Ball's loose.
Get on
and the Indians drop it. No, you got to fall on top of the ball. Don't try to scoop it up and run there.
You fall on top of the ball. Quit trying to scoop it, just like Adam said. And we tried to scoop it, and when we scooped it, we fumbled it.
Oh, man, that's tough because you're looking for that big answer defensively. Now, yes, you do knock them back for a big loss there, but, man, if we could have fell on top of the ball and had it at the 48 with our offense going, that would have been huge there. But the Bulldogs dodge a major bullet, but it's now going to be second down and 29 yards. So a loss of 19 on the scramble and the fumble there. That's easy for me to say.
Clock is running. They need to snap it.
They call a timeout? Okay.
Yeah, the Bulldogs do call the timeout. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. Wild one going here in Fulton. ICC 24, Holmes 17. Back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra. Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Second down and 28 to go here for the Bulldogs. As I was saying during the break, and I'll go ahead and say it for everyone listening and watching here, I would have tried to scoop it up too in that situation because I would have wanted to be the hero to take it to the house. So the Bulldogs with it, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Richardson looking to get upfield. The Indians smart. Did not want to let him cut back infield. Use the sideline as your friend. Let him run out of bounds. A gain of 2, maybe 3 on the carry as he gets the ball out to midfield at the 50.
Well, what we did good there, Mr. Ingram, we knew we didn't bring a lot of pressure at all. We had good coverage downfield, but what we were able to do is contain the quarterback whenever he did decide. He said, look, there's too much coverage downfield. The coverage is great, and he was going to tuck it and run it. We were still able to cover him for a minimal gain there. It does make it a third and extremely long.
Yeah, 25. I put a little pressure on them here. Try to make them throw it quicker.
I'm with you.
Don't let them sit back there and look down the field too long.
We're still dropping. We've got to cover 3. Looks like got 3 deep here. But I'm like you. We could still bring a little pressure.
Looks like the play clock ran down.
And they got a flag out.
Or did Holmes call the timeout?
No, there's a yellow flag down.
Yeah, they
delay of game.
Third and 30.
So third down and 30 now for the Bulldogs. Not a lot of plays in your playbook. But here's the thing, guys, and I hope I'm not jinxing us by saying this, so I probably shouldn't say it. But the Bulldogs have been money on third down.
Yeah, you said it.
I did. Richardson dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Avoids the one. Now he's going to try to get to the outside, and he's going to be throwing it downfield. It's incomplete. And Gore didn't jinx it. We go.
Good job. Oral Graves got some speed, guys. He put the pressure on, made him throw it early. They've got a punt here.
Oh, no doubt they got a punt.
Fourth
right
and
here.
30, but we got 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
So this has been just a wild ball game tonight, as now is going to be another Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Well, it's a one-score game for Holmes. You're saying I'm punting the ball.
Play defense.
Get out of here, play defense, and get the ball back. And, of course, your ICC, you're thinking, hey, let's get this ball. Let's put together a methodical drive.
Ooh,
but bad punt. Get
Did
away.
it hit us? Oh, no. It hit us.
It's possible because that was a –
Yeah, and it's just a unfortunate break.
You can't.
That was something you cannot –
not anybody's fault, to be honest. Not anybody's fault.
So the only thing they can say is, was it blocked? And if it was blocked, I don't know if that still matters, though.
Afraid to serve the ball, guys.
So I think it is going to be Holmes football, as it's just one of those, by the time the ICC player turned around, it hit him in the shoulder.
It was a line drive punt, low punt, head high. Wasn't anything you could do about it. He didn't know. He was focused going downfield.
34-yard line.
So, yeah, the ball to the 34-yard line. That's basically almost – is that not where they had to get for the first down?
They had to get down to about the 25.
Okay, so the Indians defense have got to step up once again. We're inside 10 minutes. The Bulldogs getting all the breaks going their way this evening. Looking for pressure on the outside. Catch is made. Gain of 2 on the play for the Bulldogs. Didn't get out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run here as we're coming up on 9.5 to left here in the fourth quarter. 24-17, ICC with the lead. Bulldogs working right to left on your radio dial, trying to find a way to tie this one up here late in the fourth quarter. Richardson is your quarterback. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. He gets the snap, looking to throw, plenty of time. Now tries to run, goes downfield, and throws it, and wow, what a catch. And a big-time play there, and we've seen a lot of those tonight out of Berger of the Bulldogs. Ball to the 14-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 now as the Bulldogs marching down the field. 9 minutes to play in the contest here. Richardson slows it down a little bit. Smart play by Holmes not to want to get in too big of a rush here. Richardson now looking to throw. Plenty of time. Now goes to his check route and drops it a little short that time. And if I'm number 9, Wade, after watching what happened to my teammate earlier on one of those passes, I'm not upset that it hits the ground.
No, it was a low pass. Like I say, it was hit the ground, so definitely didn't have a chance to catch that one.
So it'll be second down and 10. The clock stops with 8:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. 24-17. And it looks like ICC needs to take a timeout here to see if they can get everybody back on the same page defensively. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this. Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m. Welcome back out of the timeout, being brought to you by Guaranteed Bank in Fulton. Indians 24, Holmes 17, 8:47 to go here in the fourth quarter, but the Bulldogs knocking on the door, trying to tie this one up late in the contest. Holmes moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. They're decked out in the white uniforms, ICC in the all red. Second down and 10. Ball is going to be on the 14-yard line here for the Bulldogs. Richardson, your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the field. Dropping back to pass. Zips it over the middle. Ball is tipped and goes out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Third down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 14-yard line.
Big play here, guys. 3rd and 10. As Adam mentioned, ball's at our 14. 24-17, Indians up by 7, 8:43 left in the ball game.
I believe that was Gray that got a hand up and broke up that pass that time for the Indians. So 3rd down and 10. Dropping back to pass. Pressure. Richardson steps up, trying to go forward. Now dances through and gets out, and it's going to be hit and dropped out of bounds by Rousey. And he's going to be short of the first down, but guys, this is
going for it.
Going to be a 4-down territory either way.
No doubt. 4th and 1.
Yep, and that's what makes this Bulldog offense so dangerous when you have a quarterback like Richardson that has the patience to stay in the pocket but knows when he needs to go, it's time to go. So 4th down and 2. Or excuse me, 4th down and 3. Got to get the ball to the 4-yard line for the first down. New quarterback in the game here for the Bulldogs. That's number 14, Hardy. Hardy gets the snap. No doubt what he's going to do, and he's going to run forward, and he's going to get the first down. Well, Hardy wasn't worried about it. He just as soon as he got hit, he started pointing forward. Needed the 4, got down to the 3, so it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Bulldogs. 7:40 and counting here in the contest. ICC clinging to a 24-17 lead here over Holmes, but the Bulldogs knocking on the door. It's going to be Hardy staying in the contest here for the Bulldogs. Sends a man in motion. High snap. He's going to be hit and dropped.
Yeah,
Gray comes in and makes the play for the Indians.
Yeah, good penetration back there in the backfield. Able to focus on the quarterback there, so dropped quickly there.
3-yard line, 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Okay, 2nd and go.
So a loss of 1 on the play.
Lost the yard on the previous play. Ball now
so the Indians
4-yard line.
Trying to maybe make one of the biggest defensive stands of the season here. We've called on them all season long. Can they find a way to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone here? 6:50 to play. 24-17, ICC with the lead. Now getting the regular quarterback back in the game. That's Richardson. Richardson rolling to his right. Pressure. Zips it forward, throws it away. And the Indians defense once again holds there.
Yeah, so you got third?
Third and goal with the 4.
So 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line here. 6:37, the clock is stopped with the incompletion. Good job once again by the Indians defense. Didn't over-pursue, just stayed with him, forced him to go to the sideline, and eventually he just had to throw it away.
Yeah, they're going to go empty backfield here, but you always got to keep a spy on the quarterback.
That's right. He's going to have the opportunity to run.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did go with the run here.
Quarterback draw.
Richardson gets it, drops back. No, he
is.
He was looking to throw, and then he does run it into the end zone. 4-yard touchdown run by Richardson. Got just enough room to be able to go it in, and so an all-important extra point coming up here for Holmes. A chance to tie it with 6:33 to go here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's the reason why Richardson is one of the top quarterbacks in the conference. He can get it done with his arm, and just as you saw there, can get it done with his feet. So wetting the extra point here. Lindsey snaps good. The kick is up, and the kick is true. 24 all. 6:33 to go in the contest. Indians turned it over in a tough way. We'll keep it here, guys. On that punt, it was a line drive punt that hit an ICC player in the back, and really nothing you could have done about it in that situation. No. And the Bulldogs, once again, capitalize on an ICC turnover.
Yeah, that turnover on paper is going to look like a foul up, if you want to call it that, by Etowamba, but it really wasn't. I mean, it is. It's a turnover, and it goes down as a turnover all day long. There was no way he was going to know. I mean, again, it was a terrible punt, line drive punt, head high, if even that high, and it hit the guy. I mean, he was running downfield to go back and drop back for coverage. And so, unfortunate is what you call it, a tie ball game.
We're still in good shape. We've got 2 timeouts, 6:33 left in the ball game. It's a tie ball game. Let's run the football, eat up the clock, and score. Hopefully we can do that.
And the Bulldogs a little bit of trouble here getting the ball on the tee. They had to have someone hold it earlier, and they're giving them a lot of opportunity to set this one up. And now the official waving one of the players forward to come hold the football.
The last time they got him up there and they swapped.
And so the Bulldogs will get set to step into this guaranteed bank kickoff, and it's going to be deep and taken at the 14-yard line by Mosley, and Mosley nowhere going there as he is going to slip and fall at the 21, and that's where the Indians will have it. 1st down and 10, 6:29 to go here. 24-24 is your contest. This has been a game of momentum flip-flopping back and forth from the opening kickoff to this moment right now, guys. And right now the Indians need to find a way to dig deep, put together a drive, and see if they can find a way to retake this lead here late in the contest.
Yeah, no doubt. And definitely, I still don't abandon the run here.
No.
I still think we go with the run and when needed, and see if we can run the ball and put together a good methodical drive.
They actually mark it at the 20. That's where to be first down and 10 here for the Indians. It is going to be a handoff. This time the Bulldogs sniff that one out, and it's going to be a loss on the play as that was Allen on the carry.
Yeah, great job defensively by Holmes right there. They stacked it up on that side. ICC unable to get any type of push, and so able to get it stacked up enough to get the tackle. It's going to be they say no gain. Okay.
Back at the 20.
Wow, that was a very favorable spot.
I can say it is. I thought he got a loss.
Yeah, I thought it was a loss of at least 2 on the play, but the officials going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he did get back to the original line of scrimmage. Indians go 5 wide here. Davis out of the shotgun, ball at the 20, second down and 10. 5:45 to go here in the contest. 24-24 is the score. Pressure coming. Davis zips it back across the middle. It's caught, and only for a minimum gain of about 3 on the play.
They're going to mark it at the 25, Adam. They're going to give them 5.
Okay, so they're
still 35. Possession down here. This is a big play coming up, Brad.
Absolutely.
You know, the momentum's turned to them. The clock running 5:20. Need a first down here.
So second down and 5 now is the situation. As Jim mentioned, a possession down, a big-time play here. Coming up on 5:12 to go in the contest. 24-24 is the score. Indians 5 wide, 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Ty Davis, your quarterback, gets the snap. Looking to throw. Out to Reed. Reed had it but dropped it. Got to give credit there also to number 2. That was Giles on the play as he got a hand on it and batted it away, but it was bobbled for a second there. And, man, tough play. And, guys, now the Indians going to get a good kick out of this one.
We need a good punt right here.
Yeah, good defensive play right there on that pass, and so good job by Holmes to defend that and make it tough for Reed to pull that one in.
And so it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here as Langford getting set to put a foot into this one. Snaps a good one. No pressure. Langford puts a foot into this one. It's going to be hit and taken at the 40. Makes one man miss. Now getting to the sideline. It's going to be hit and driven out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. So good field position here for the Bulldogs. At 24-24 is your score. 4:46 to play. And the officials basically pushing the young man from Holmes away from, well, I'll say this. Good job. I was going to say there's nobody around him from ICC, but the officials did the smart thing by not letting him walk back through the players, made him walk around the long way. So I like that by the referees.
Yeah, they did a good job up there.
Defense got to step up here, guys.
So they're actually going to say he stepped out at the 46. So mark it back 4 more yards than I originally thought there, where it's going to be first down and 10. Richardson. It's been the Richardson show here in the second half. He just scored on a 4-yard touchdown run to tie it at 24. Gets the snap. Gets the ball forward. It's caught. ICC misses a tackle and eventually is going to knock him down. I think they're going to say about a 7-yard gain. 8-yard gain, so it'll be a second down and 8, or second down and 2.
Yeah, just a good pass and catch right there. Just kind of stop, turn around. One of the receiver hit him. So good pass and good catch. Does bring up second and short.
So second down and 2 is the situation. Quick snap, handoff. Indians in the backfield.
Ooh, nice
and a
hit.
big-time hit there. And a
Great.
good show of sportsmanship by Gray after laying the lick there. Helps him up, and it's actually
no gain.
going to be no gain on the play, so a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd down and 2 is the situation. 4 minutes to play here. 24-24 is your score here between ICC and Holmes. Richardson in the shotgun. And they're going to say movement on the line of scrimmage.
Is that on us or them?
That's got to be movement because they stopped.
Stop the play.
But here's the thing. Are they going to say the movement caused the Holmes player to move?
I thought we were offsides, but I could be wrong.
So they're going to say it is offsides on the Indians.
I thought we were offsides.
And so that's what they're going to say, what caused the Holmes player. 71 is cheering because if that was not called, then he was going to get called for illegal procedure. So he had the biggest investment on that. And so they're going to say, I guess they're going to say the movement of the Indians caused him to flinch.
That's first down.
And so, man, tough there. So that's going to move the chains and give the Bulldogs the first down. And so first down and 10, this ball goes to the 41. Indians just can't catch a break tonight, guys. So the Bulldogs will have it first down and 10. 3:40 to go in the contest. Richardson, your quarterback, sends a man in motion to the bottom of your screen, going too wide on both sides. Richardson wants to go to the flats, and
heard footsteps.
That was Boykin.
Yep.
And he heard, I think that was Dilworth. Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah, he saw 13 out of his corner of his eye, and he said, "Nah, I don't want none of that." As the kids say, he didn't want none of that smoke. I think that's what the kids say. I don't know. 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. 24-24 is your score. Number 6, Holmes. Number 14, ICC. And an instant classic here, homecoming night in Fulton. Richardson out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Pressure coming off the end for the Indians. Slips through one, gets a block, now tries to get to the outside, and it's going to slide down and keeps the clock running. Smart play there by Richardson. Didn't want to stop the clock as he goes down. And again, man, tough when you got a guy like Richardson in the backfield at quarterback. He has made some great plays with his feet tonight.
Yeah, they fleshed him out, and he had some open lanes there, and that's what he's been able to do more this second half. When we were flushing him out the first half, we had someone there, and he's getting outside the tackles more right now, and that's what's killing ICC.
So Richardson looking to the sideline, 2:50 and counting here. 24-24 is the score. Richardson gets the snap.
We're bringing everybody.
Throws it out to the flat. Makes one man miss, but there's Gray to finish him off. But a good job there also by number 12 of the Indians. That was Scott. Not getting fooled on the play. Slowed him down enough to let his teammates come in and make the play.
4th and 4.
4th and 4. I guess they're going to go for it.
They
may be successful. Might run the quarterback draw here.
They do still have 2 timeouts. Actually, guys, how much time's on the play clock?
Still got the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, I can't see
that. Play clock's 15.
They're going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning.
That makes sense.
So we'll come back with 2 minutes left in the contest. 4th down and 4. High drama here in Fulton. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back. 2 minutes ago here in the contest. 24-24 is your score. My nephew Elijah checking in. All the way down in Hattiesburg. Trying to will the Indians to victory here. 4th down and 4. You hear the chop echoing across Eaton Field here this evening. Bulldogs still huddled up on the sideline. 4th down and 4 is Jim Mitchum with a quarterback like Richardson with the arm that he can sling it across the yard, but also the feet that can run it as well. Got to watch the dual threat quarterback here. 4th down and 4. Got to get it to the 31. Richardson out of the shotgun, does have a running back in the backfield with him. Dropping back, looking to throw, zips it across the middle. It's incomplete!
No flag, please. No flag. Our ball.
What a play there, as that was number 3, Alex Dawkins, breaking that pass up, and they get the stop on 4th down.
Yeah, good job right there by the defense. Yeah, they brought some pressure. He had to throw it, and ICC had good coverage. It looked like they were playing man defense right there, Mr. Ingram, and they were able to hang with him.
I was going to try to get a replay on that, but I didn't click it quite quick enough. So
we got 2 timeouts. Minute 56 left in the ball game. Got the ball at our own 35.
Well, Jim, we just got to get in field goal range.
I was going to say, not only do we have 2 timeouts, we do have the reigning MACCC Special Team Player of the Week in Eli Burciaga, who hit a career-long 44 last week at Kahoma. 1:56 to go here. A chance to make yourself legend in the history of ICC football for these 11 men on the field right now. Davis is your quarterback. In the backfield with him is Jalen Sutton. Sultan will get the football. Lowers his head, tries to bully his way forward, but the Holmes defense says no. Gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I'm like you, mister. I'm going to have a problem with that. Try to catch him off guard right there. Try to sneak a run through them and see if you can get a big gain off of it. They weren't able to, but still got 2 timeouts. The clock is running, but I'm sure that, again, I have no problem with that call.
1:30 to go here. Coach Michael Metz ringing in with a let's go here, trying to rally the Indians. 24-24 is your score. Bobbled the snap, did Davis. Pump fakes, goes deep. Looking to the sideline, and it's going to be overthrown. Maybe one of those where they're trying to get a pass interference call, but no call there. And so the pass will fall incomplete. It will stop the clock with 1:14 to go here. 3rd down and 9 is the situation for the Indians.
Yeah, big down right here for the Indians. You definitely need to convert this. I don't see us if we don't go and punt.
Oh, no, you don't have to punt.
You got to punt.
You don't have to punt.
I know we went for it earlier in the game in a 3rd and, longer situation, a 4th and longer situation. I just don't see it here. But right now you get a 3rd and 9, still need to convert.
Unless you get 8 yards here. Then you think about it.
So now Davis dropping back. Plenty of time to throw. Zips it downfield. He's got a man, but he's going to carry him out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down as Mosley did everything he could to try to make that a complete pass. And tough break there for the Indians. 1:07 to play here as our good buddy Mark Easley down at Jones checking in. Gives us a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. Pearl River beats East Mississippi 32-28. So congratulations to Pearl River getting the win there. This is going to be a Little Caesars punt coming up here. 1:07 to play. 24-24 is your score. Langford awaiting the snap. It's a good one. Pressure coming, but they can't get to it. And a booming kick here. Fair catch called at the 31-yard line. And so with 1 minute to go here in regulation, the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at the 31 here in Fulton.
They got 2 timeouts left, Mr. Ingram.
Yes,
you got
sir.
1 minute, and so
they've got time.
They still got time to get it down the field and try to get themselves in field goal position as well.
Coach Andy Kirk checking in says 29 is their longest field goal of the season for the Bulldogs. So 1st down and 10. Richardson, your quarterback. Indians showing pressure off the left side. They fall back out of it. Pass going to the outside. It's going to be complete. And they're going to say he did not get out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run. Inside a minute to go now. Ball is out to the 40-yard line. Gains 9 on the play. The Bulldogs rush back to the line of scrimmage. Richardson dropping back to pass. Throws it out to the flats. It's complete. Gets out of bounds. That has stopped the clock with about 39 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 now. Ball is out to the 44-yard line. The Bulldogs trying to march down the field to see if they can get in field goal range to possibly win this one late. 2 wide on both sides of the field here. Richardson gets the snap. Pump fakes. Now goes forward, slings it ahead, and
is there not a receiver over there now?
Say there's no receiver in that area, so is that
there it is.
Yeah, there's going to be the flag. Mm-hmm. Well, I was kind of confused as Raphael Henry running the camera up top was looking around like me trying to find any receiver in the area. So it's going to be a intentional grounding, loss of down. So it'll be a 2nd down with 34 seconds to play here. And they're going to run off 10 seconds, surely. Or does it? Yep, and it will be a 10-second runoff here, so it'll knock it down to 24 seconds on the clock now. So we'll get that reset here in a moment.
What is it, 24 now? They've already done the runoff. So now you got a 2nd and,
2nd and, 13 now here for the Bulldogs. 24 seconds here in regulation. 24-24 is the score. Trying to run a little bubble screen here across the middle. He's got a man, one man to beat, but he's hit and hit hard and knocked down with 16.3 seconds. Beautiful play call there by the Bulldogs. As now they've marched the ball down the field, and it's going to be down to the 38-yard line. Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here. 16.3 seconds to play. 24-24 is your score. Number 14, ICC. Number 6, Holmes. Can the ICC defense find a way to at least hold long enough to get us to overtime? Guys, what a ball game this has been.
Yeah, and that was a good play call right there. Again, like I said, it was that screen out there on the edge, that wide receiver, and beautifully blocked. And so good job there by Holmes. They do have one timeout left. I would assume they would try to hold that one if they could get set up for a field goal position if they needed it, with the clock running, to use that last timeout to set up to kick it. We'll see kind of how, because they're still out of field goal range.
It's 55-yarder right now. That's too far.
I mean, I say they are. I don't know their kicker, but
well, Cade Adams
they can kick like you can, Mr. Ingram.
Cade Adams at home doing the chop, trying to rally the Indians' defense here. Richardson and the shotgun gets the snap, dropping back, throws towards the sideline, is caught and out of bounds. And the Bulldogs marching down the field here. As we said, their longest kick of the year, so far successful kick of the year, we should say, has been 29 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2. 11 and a half seconds to go here in regulation. Nail-biting time here if you're the Indians.
Adam, that's 47-yard field goal right now if they don't get any more yardage, okay?
You got to think they would at least.
They're trying to get some more yards.
Try it to see. So 2nd down and 2. India's defense needs to come up with a stop. Pressure coming. Lobs it up. Downfield. Jump ball, and it's incomplete.
Oh, no.
And they're going to call pass interference from the other side of the field. Are you serious? We talked about earlier how you don't want to make any calls like that in a ball game that's going to set it up and possibly help one team win over the other one. The official right there on top of the play, he doesn't necessarily have to make that call, but to make it that far across the field in that situation is ridiculous. I tell you, folks, and I hate to say this, and we're going to have to write about it in the recap, there have been a lot of breaks go the way of the Bulldogs tonight. But here's the thing. You don't get undefeated by mistake. You don't get ranked in the nation's top 6 by mistake. It takes things like this and taking advantage of things like this to be able to get there.
32-yarder.
So this will be the longest attempt of the year here with 6.7 seconds to go. The Indians.
SEC may call a timeout.
Will they take a timeout? Yes. We'll find out. They do take the timeout. And ICC takes the timeout. So they're going to have to add some more time to the clock. So we'll let the officials figure that one out. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a timeout here from Renaissance Bank and be back with maybe the conclusion of this one, maybe overtime. Who knows? Back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra. Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They got 6 seconds to go here. Should be 6.7, but the officials say set it to 6 seconds. So this is going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt here for the Bulldogs. How about a block kick return here for ICC?
That would be nice.
As we said, the season long is 29 yards for the Bulldogs. Who is kicking here? Is that 86? 86 is Dan Lindsay on to attempt to kick. Low snap. The kick is up. It's on its way. And it's good. Oh, heartbreak.
1.8 seconds
There's still
left.
1.8 seconds left. It was a bobbled snap. You got to give all the credit in the world to the holder of Holmes to be able to get that ball up and just give him a chance to kick it. Lindsey makes his longest kick of the year at 32 yards. 27-24 now is your score with 1.8 left in the game. Buckle up, folks. We can see some laterals. We can see all sorts of stuff coming up here in the last few seconds of this one. And, guys, man, this has been a great ball game. But as of right now, the Indians are going to come up on the short side of things unless there's just a crazy homecoming miracle this evening.
If they hit the short kick like they've done earlier tonight, call a fair catch, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't run and then throw a bomb into the end zone. But I got a feeling they're going to kick it deep.
It's going to be a squib kick here, if anything. So,
well, you could fall on the squib kick and call timeout immediately, can't you?
Yeah. So 1.8 to go here. Holmes will come out with a Guaranteed Bank kickoff. As the Bulldogs getting set to kick this one off. They lead at 27-24 after a 32-yard field goal by the Bulldogs, longest of the season, gives them a 27-24 advantage. Looks like they are going to attempt the short kick here.
Call fair catch.
So the officials blow the whistle to stop for a second. So now the Bulldogs are going to talk things over on the far side of the field. Make sure everybody's on the same page here. It is going to be an onside attempt, and the Indians are going to try to return it and looking to get up the middle of the field here, and that's going to do it. The Indians fall in an instant classic, 27-24. But, boy, that's going to leave a bitter taste in the mouth of the Indians tonight because there's a lot of question marks left on the field. And come on, Holmes.
Yeah, they need to get
good job by some of those coaches and some of the players to get out there and break that up because that's just – you hate to see a good ball game ended like that.
Campus Police is out there, too.
Campus Police doing a good job on that, and also Coach Woods doing a good job for Holmes to break that up. Well, guys, we're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We got a lot to unhash here in this one as ICC falls in this one 27-24 to number 6 Holmes. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Basketball fans, make your plans to meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the DEC on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College. The event will tip off at 7 p.m. and is free to the public. Members of the Lady Indians and Indians basketball teams will be introduced. Teams will compete in a three-point shootout, and there will be a dunk contest. The night will conclude with a 10-minute scrimmage for both squads. That's ICC Basketball Meet the Tribe on Tuesday, October the 22nd at the Davis Event Center at 7 p.m.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. Your final score in this one, ICC falls to home by the final score of 27-24. And guys, I'm trying to think of an FCC-friendly way to say this, but a bogus, questionable call that set the Bulldogs up for a game-winning field goal on a pass interference when we've seen more contact in other passes that were not called tonight. For the Indians, it's tough. They fought, played the number 6 team to the country to the final minute or so of the ball game, just couldn't find a way to win it tonight.
No, they couldn't. I mean, there's things I can look back on beyond the pass interference call there at the end, and I start with, the momentum seemed to swing some when we fumbled the ball. Starting the second half, we got the ball, had 2 long runs there, and he was just fighting for yardage, and we fumbled the ball. Unfortunate, one of those situations at that point that was unfortunate that he did, but fighting for yardage, you don't fault a guy for fighting for yardage, and of course Holmes is taught to punch the ball out. If a guy's fighting for yardage, just like most defenses are, you go in with your hands and you try to punch the ball out. I don't know if that's what happened or not, but
hey, you guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
That's what you're taught to do. Then Mr. Ingram, you go back to I go back. I guess where I'm really go back to is the momentum shifted, but then that punt. that punt killed me.
Yeah,
it's nothing that they could control. It was not something that Holmes set up to do on purpose. You don't plan that type of play. ICC, there's no way to defend that type of play or prepare for that. I go back to the line drive, low punt that just, ICC was fixing to get the ball back and had a little momentum in their direction and hit the guy and went off of him. And Holmes, it was a poor punt. And I'm sure the punter would say that if he was in there with us. Poor punt by Holmes. They were able to recover that after it bounced off an ICC guy who's not supposed to be looking for a punt to be coming at him at a line drive. You just don't. That's not what you're taught as a punt return team. I go back to those. Yes, I think again there was a catch down here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up and say it was a no catch that they called, and Holmes eventually scored on.
And so that I can go back to, but yes, the pass interference call at the end I don't agree with. But I think there were other things, sadly, that led up to. I don't know what happened either, and I hate to say this, but ICC's offense, there's some momentum that lost. They lost some of the energy. We had such good energy going into the halftime, and then came out, like I say, with those run plays. We were running some different types of plays on offense. I don't know. I know Holmes, give them credit. They made some adjustments on defense. But still, we just had a lot of life on us that it's like it just kind of got like a balloon out there at homecoming for the homecoming dance, and the air went out of it pretty quick.
It did.
That's where I go back to, Mr. Ingram.
Well, you got to rebound. And think about it. We're up 17-7 at halftime. Then we take a 24-14 lead. We still got a 10-point lead in the third quarter. And let's be honest, there were some questionable calls. Of course, we're for ICC fans, but there was definitely some questionable calls that hurt us. Also, we're playing a good football team, and what really hurt us was they had a special quarterback that made a lot of plays all night. Mm-hmm. Now that, some calls hurt us, and, we hate we lost this game 27-24, and 2 even teams in my mind. Mm-hmm. We got to rebound. We got to go road next week and play our rival. And who's going to be ready for us. And the coaching staff's got to get them back up. Yeah, this hurts a lot, and maybe it wasn't fair. Maybe there's some bad calls. I'm sorry, not maybe. There were some bad calls, but that's football. That happens that way. But we had a 24-14 lead in the third quarter, and we just didn't finish.
That's right.
Maybe some bad calls. Their quarterback's a special player, and we lost the ball game. We got to rebound. You got to flush it and get ready to go on the road next week.
Yeah, and you make a good point there, and you're right. I mean, especially when you're playing a great team, you've got to learn to adjust on the fly, and when those mistakes were made, you can't let it drop you and bring you down. You've got to pick yourself back up and go back out there and change things and make something happen, make a play. And we weren't able to do that. So I don't want to discredit Holmes.
No, they're a good football team.
They're a great football team, and none of us do. And none of us are sitting here saying that the calls by the officials is what caused Holmes to win. That's not true. They are a great team. That quarterback, I'll give him credit all day. He's a fabulous quarterback, and that is Richardson. Does a great job. There's a reason why his statistics are where they are in the MACCC and the NJCAA. They got a great coaching staff over there at Holmes, have had with Coach Woods there, and so kudos to them. They came into a homecoming, tough environment, and faced a good Etowah team who was ready. But we just weren't able to finish, and we didn't find a way to finish tonight. They did.
No doubt about it. We've got to rebound, got to regroup. It's not going to be easy after losing this game where you had a 10-point lead and thought probably you were going to win the game, especially the fans, us announcers also. But give Holmes credit.
Yeah.
Got to rebound, Adam.
And that's one thing we do want to go. We've given our opinion on the game, but at the end of the day, you don't want to put yourself in that situation to have that opportunity to let a call cost you the ball game. And we said it all night, man. Third down conversions for the Bulldogs. The Indians couldn't get off the field, and it was because of Richardson. He was able to throw it or run for it, and it wasn't like 3rd down and 2. It was some 3rd down and 18s, 3rd down and 8s that he was able to complete. So you mentioned it, Brad. You mentioned it, Mr. Jim. Give tons of credit to that young quarterback for Holmes coming out tonight, making the plays. And as we said, guys, you're not 7-0 in the season by mistake.
No.
You're not number 6 in the country by mistake. Tonight, the Bulldogs showed that resilience because they could have easily folded the cards.
Yeah, they could have got their head down, being 24-14 down in the third quarter.
Yep, so kudos to the Bulldogs on finding a way to win this one. You're looking back at some of the Little Caesars instant replays this evening. That last play that you just saw, they actually said he was not caught in bounds, and you clearly see there he caught it in bounds, but the Indians was able to answer back with a rushing touchdown after that one. So, guys, put it in the rearview mirror. We've got Northeast next week, the rivals. Now, here's the thing. ICC still controls their future when it comes to the playoffs. They've got to find a way to win out in this situation, but you got to take care of next week because right now we know Northeast, yes, they can't make the playoffs, but the biggest thing that they could do would be knock their rivals out of a chance to make the playoffs themselves. So you just got to find a way to lick your wounds, come back Sunday, and get refocused and get ready for a road trip up to Boonville.
Yeah, and you're right. And I saw down there a lot of the players, and granted, just like when you have a big victory, like we did and have had, we're on an emotional high. They're going to be on an emotional low tonight. And I saw it down there on the field after that field goal went through. Saw some frustration. What they've got to do is come back from that. They cannot let that linger over. Northeast is, you can go back. Everybody knows it listening to it. Go back and look at the history books of everything of the play. But it doesn't make any difference what anybody's schedule. Like I say, it's the Mississippi State Ole Miss game.
That's right.
It doesn't
throw out the record.
It doesn't make a difference what we could be undefeated and them lost every game or vice versa, and it still does not matter going into that game. And we have to travel to Boonville.
Correct.
And so they're going to want to beat us just as bad as we know we need the victory to continue on in our quest to make the playoffs. And so nothing better. It was nothing better for Northeast than to spoil and try to spoil an opportunity. And they beat us last year.
No doubt.
And so, again, we'll face a good Northeast team. There is no doubt. That's what we've got to do. That's the challenge, and that's where the coaching staff. And, again, it's tough, but they've got to put it behind them after tonight. Put it behind you. Move forward. You got to get ready for Northeast.
No doubt about it. And our coaching staff will do that. They'll be focused. There's going to be some hurting tonight, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Sunday, come back in, focus. Hey, new week. Forget about the game. We got Northeast in the mirror. We got to play hard and be ready. So you got to get ready for Northeast.
And I think there's positives they can take from the game, Mr. Ingram.
Oh, yeah.
They've got to take the positives of the game, too. And I think that's what's hard to make these sometimes it's hard to make collegiate, even high school when you're coaching there, to make those athletes understand and see is the positive sides of that. And that's where this coaching staff's going to have to come in and focus on the positives. We played a good game.
We played well.
Played as well offensively, in my opinion, honestly, until the second half late that I've seen us play all year. I'll just to be honest. Well, I think we did. Offensively, going up through past that first series,
right,
and then going up, even up through in the third when we were running the football and scoring again. After that, we didn't. But until that time, I thought we played as good offensively as we played all year. Even when we beat East Mississippi at Scuba, I think we played better during this stretch right here. So I think there's things we can focus on that are great, and we need to focus on those, and we need to ensure those guys understand those good things and build upon those and not let it tear us down.
And I'm going to say this, give Holmes credit. They didn't blink. They're down 24-14. They kept their composure, and they found a way. So give them credit tonight.
Absolutely, and that's what we said. A good football team finds a way, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs did this evening. Your final score, 27-24. Holmes picks up the win. ICC will be back in action Thursday as we hit the road, head to Boonville to play the rivals. We do want to encourage you to make that trip up to Northeast. Support the good guys there in Boonville. If you can't, we'll be right back here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM or on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. ICC will look to rebound next week. Join us in. Have a great weekend. And as always, Roll Tribe.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.